Welcome to Rocket Rackers TV. Today we've got a stream game between Simon Flaxman and Simon Ayers. Simon, how do you feel about your game today?
Dreadful, really, because I've been playing like an idiot for the last 3 out of the last 4 games. But yeah, I'm sure we're going to turn it round today.
Well, let's hope you don't play like an idiot today then on the stream. And how do you feel, Simon?
Yeah, good. I've been playing well recently. Won a few of the matches before this. Only lost one, so I'm confident. We'll see how it goes. He's a good player, really good player. So.
Good. So let's go over to the lag and bets on that Simon wins, I suppose. Over to the lag. Right, so we're on for the lag. That looks like it's Simon Ayers to break first. This is going to be a good battle, I think. These two players are very good players, both in their own right. Simon Ayers is the guy that runs the coaching. He is now a qualified world snooker coach. Simon Flaxman's personal trainer.
Or Flaxman, as some people might call him, I imagine.
Yeah, the Flex Man. He works from 5 in the morning until 10 in the morning, and then plays pool for the rest of the day.
Lucky man. He's getting all that rich lady got to look good before.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. The toilet's over there.
So we got Simon Ayers breaking then for this match.
Yeah, I think this. Wow, if both players perform, this would be a tight game, and it could be a dish fest. Hopefully, both capable of breaking and dishing regularly.
Okay, so this is Simon Ayers breaking frame 1.
No ball down. That's a dry break. So from the look of it, yellows might be the option. No. There's just one awkward red down by all the yellows. That's the problem.
He's managed to do something with
develop it. Yeah, it's gone a bit safe as well. Now.
Yeah.
Don't know if it passes the yellow. I don't think
Yeah,
it
all his
does.
other options, the other end of the table to
Yeah.
maneuver it.
Yeah, he might find himself going into no man's land here because there's not a hell of a lot to go at. But he's going to have to try and work himself into the red if he's going to take the clearance on. But all the yellows are on now. That wasn't an easy shot. But this could be taken out by Simon Ayers.
Yeah, there's no red in the way, just got to get round them in the right order now.
Yeah, I think the only problem is that, it goes past the red from my angle where I'm sat. It didn't look like it went, but he's going to play it early. Yeah, I was going to say that was the yellow that was in the middle of the table. That was, I think it went past the red just, but obviously he's opted to not play that later on. I might have took the yellow on the rail first before playing the plant, but just to stop yourself having to come all the way back up this end of the table. The idea is you want to try and be playing as from one end of the table to the other, getting closer to the black, and obviously taking out the one awkward yellow that's unfortunate. Taking out the yellow that's on its own can then obviously make the clearance a lot easier because you're just going to be cute with the white. You're just going to try and keep the white in a little
Same
area.
area.
Rather than having to run up and down the table kind of thing.
Yeah, reduce your distance over the frame as much as possible.
The less mileage the white does, the better, basically. But I think if he could have taken it in the corner, then he could have possibly played the one he played as a plan, past the red into the middle. So that could have got him back to the bottom end of the table and made it a lot easier. But Simon's played a development in the first shot there, and then now all these reds are on. And playing against Simon a lot, I know his ability here should be to take these out.
Absolutely, yeah. A few people have said this will be hopefully a good match for the stream.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
two very competent players.
Definitely. I'm glad I'm commentating on it and not sitting at home watching it.
Get to have your say.
Yeah, definitely. He's landed nicer. Goes past the red to the corner. Frozen. Oh, and we're back.
I don't know what's going on here. Sorry, we're going to try and I think settings keep. There you go. Yeah. For some reason, the control settings for the camera keep resetting, going, "Hey, you want full stream quality over your network?" No, I do not.
No.
I can't take it.
Yeah, that's it.
And it's still zoomed out. Let me zoom that back in again. For goodness sake. There you go.
There
right.
we go.
Got a view of the table at last in this first frame.
And Flaxman takes the first frame.
Sorry for those technical difficulties, but we're on our way now.
Yeah, I think that frame, maybe Simon Ayers might have taken the one on the rail first. Instead of, he got unfortunate with the skill shot, really, with the 2 yellows. Simon Flaxman's trying to show off his jumper.
Yeah, Flax Fitness.
It's got the phone number on it, but I think the camera's the opposite way round, so it'll be read backwards. Nah, it's not.
Oh, then the camera's jumped back into its wrong settings again. Hold on.
He's thought about this morning, hasn't he? He never wears that jumper any other time. Dry.
Oh. I am all 6s and 7s today. Sorry, I've really fucked that one up. It deserves a swear word. It deserves a swear word.
This is before the watershed, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, God.
There's a few swear words we're not allowed to say, and Portsmouth or Pompey is definitely one of them.
Although we've been on a little bit of a magical run recently. Yeah, it's been nice.
It won't last forever.
No.
We were on a little run
does.
for a little bit. Yeah, that didn't last long either. Absolutely ripped apart by Liverpool yesterday. Lovely.
You'd expect them to, though, really.
Very good team at the moment, for sure. I hate to say it, I don't like them at all, but you can't take away how good they are as a team.
Yeah.
So Simon's taken yellows here. He's got the 2 yellows together is what he's going to try and have to split early if he can. Oh, nice. I don't think he meant to play it off the 2 reds. Found the path to the pocket. The yellow by below the 2 yellows does go to the corner. That's what he's playing now. And he'll play it with wanting to have a bit of an angle on that yellow, I think, but it's ended up straight. Little angle, he could have flicked into the 2 yellows, and then it depending on where the white, he could, if he hits it full ball, then obviously the other yellow goes to the middle. Not the easiest of shots, obviously, but if he flicks it on the left or our left-hand side, then it would have opened and split them. But he's managed to squeeze the angle to get in that little gap to play the one to the middle.
Yeah. He's done well there.
But he's not going to be guaranteed to be on an easy ball now, because he's going to have to probably play this depending on his angle. I can't quite see. I'm only seeing it from the monitor. He looks like he's going away from the middle. So he's going to push the other yellow out. And if it goes too far, he's going to end up being putting that on the cushion. So might not have the nicest of angles for the next yellow, but possibly have a shot on. Got it. Yeah, you see, not the nicest of pots left to play now. You'd have hoped to have been a lot better than that.
the ever readjusting of the microphone stands.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit better. That's
He's
a
got it
lovely
in.
shot. Again, he's going to leave himself a hard yellow. But if he, I think this goes to the middle. He's going to go for the middle. And come back across twice. Yeah, and then back over.
He's got a good enough angle
yeah,
there.
lovely.
Yeah.
I think he's just about enough to be able to cut it in. Probably could have done with another couple of inches, maybe. That's what she said.
Not to you, she didn't.
Nah, she didn't need to say it to me.
No.
There's plenty there.
Yeah, exactly. More than adequate.
Yeah,
Line
yeah,
box,
yeah,
everybody. Oh goodness.
Well,
what's
we've
going
frozen on
here?
the monitor, but we haven't frozen on YouTube. Oh, we did freeze on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Oh, for goodness sake. He's got the win.
And that's it.
He's got the
He
win.
got it. 1-1.
Well, more technical issues plague me right now. And I'll try and figure that one out. Maybe we'll just leave it zoomed out, but the problem is it wants that high quality capacity. Better have all this ironed out for next week. We've got some big money matches coming.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. Be a good day, that. I'm playing in that day as well. Playing in the morning against Paul Edwards. Sprung on me this week, that was. Got offered the game, I think it was Tuesday.
Last minute push.
Yeah, Dan Norris can't make it, I think. He's just been a great Yarmouth, I think, with all the Isle of Wight lot. So yeah, he's pulled out of the game and I've been offered it. So fortunately for me, I had a couple of backers, so I managed to confirm I can play.
Yeah.
So
unfortunately for me, I didn't put any of it in until after that, obviously, so I didn't have to update the match.
Yeah, that's fine. That saved you a lot of time on the graphics, doesn't it?
Indeed.
But they do say they're races to 7.
On
the graphics, yeah, they say races to 7. I
not
think.
13. Not does it say best of 13 or something? Does it? I'll have to change
Sure.
that.
I think
Minimum
when I looked
races
at
to
it,
13.
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that much of a problem, is it?
No, we'll get
Only
there
really
eventually.
needed to know who we're playing.
Bit by bit.
Ooh, trying to pinch the pocket a little bit there, which is tough with the middle.
I don't know where this wants to. That's gonna puzzle me now. It's gonna annoy me. And then it's frozen again. Been plagued. This is the first time we've had technical issues like this, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been smooth otherwise.
Yeah.
Simon's just run out of position there, land on the top of the yellow.
Yeah, I'm not happy with the performance of this camera today. There's our table 2 cam. No problems with that one. Maybe during the intermission I'll switch them around. Form a little switcheroo.
Switcheroo, yeah. Are they different cameras? Have you just changed different cameras from the last time we've done it, or is it the same cameras you've always used?
Yeah, same cameras. They're both S7 edges.
Oh, okay.
So with the same software.
Yeah.
That camera one's deciding to be a bum today.
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
Ooh,
he's
just
got
missed
that
it.
pocket. He's got an easy shot for his return, at least.
That's if he gets a return, I think.
Yeah.
You can use that last red by the black as your last red.
Yeah.
Because from here, if he gets on that, drops it to the middle, that black does go to the corner just, I think, with a little bit of spin.
Well, hopefully we can focus a bit more on the action now. The camera seems to have settled down.
Technology so strange, isn't it?
Yeah, especially when you've cobbled it together like this. They're hardly like £10,000 video cameras. But maybe one day they will be.
Yeah, maybe one day. Be wicked, that would.
For Rob the Right Truck.
Yeah. I've got a few mates, you know.
They know someone who knows someone.
I know someone.
Well, he's not got the angle he would have wanted on this
No.
second to last red.
He's come high on it, so he's going to be going towards the bulk cushion. And there's not a hell of a lot of an angle, so to generate anything here is going to be hard. It's going to be a great shot if he pulls it off. But
I'd like to say hello and welcome to our 15 viewers.
yep, get liking and oh, that's unlucky. Get liking and sharing and subscribing our page, and
Never miss a shot.
yeah, be informed of when the next game's coming up. Streams are very frequent at the moment, aren't they? We've
we've
managed to
been
get them very frequent.
at least weekly.
Yeah, definitely, and sometimes twice in a week. And yeah,
Yeah,
For
if
all
someone
you-
wants their Group 25, Challenge 25 match streamed on, say, a Wednesday night, then they can get in touch.
yeah, get in touch with myself or Lee,
Or Adam.
or Aaron Jones, Adam Humphreys or Aaron Jones, and we will confirm it together and get it booked in.
Yep. Definitely booked in.
Yeah, definitely.
New processes, new things come with
Yeah.
new pains, don't
Yeah,
they?
they do. They do. We won't. We'll just not say much more about that.
No. we're all learning and we're all figuring it out. and
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Lots
It's
of
all
last
learning
minute
curves.
changes to try and juggle and everything else.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, Flaxman's got himself onto the black.
Yep. And that'll be 2-1, I would say. I can't see this. Commentator's curse. Not happening today. My name's not Aaron Jones.
Well, I think I've been guilty of that a few times.
Yeah.
Oh, Brett SPQR says, go Flaxman, you can did it. And Brown MB says, me and you, Ryan, on the stream.
Oh, Martin Brown, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's book it in. Whenever you like, mate. Whenever you like. I thought we was having some dough on it as well. You was that confident.
Well, this is frame 4. Simon Flaxman to break, and he's got a yellow down.
That is a nice break.
He's got
That is
Two
a very
yellows.
nice break. There's not really. I mean, the one by the black is a little bit of a problem. Just got to get on it, and to be where that one is in the corner, he can use that second to last to get on it to be able to just run it into the middle and play the black. So closest to him, bottom yellow, corner yellow, next run up the side, the right hand side to go for the other yellow to the other corner, hold where that yellow is, yellow in this corner, come back across, hold the gap, drop in the middle, or get over onto the yellow in the top right hand corner and try and come lower than the red just to run it into the middle and then run into the black. But you obviously run the risk of leaving it on the cushion, so and he's gone up now, and he don't know if he's got a very nice angle. I don't know. Maybe here he might be able to play it, potting it and running into the red. Pushes the red into the black, or in between the two of them, leaves them on the yellow, and then run through the yellow into the middle to leave yourself the yellow to the corner. And then if the black sits nicely, then you obviously just use that as a hold. Yeah, there you go. Now he's got a bit more room to play. Well, you can actually screw this.
Now,
you can actually screw this. It goes past into the corner now.
Yeah, it was a good shot.
Oh,
you got to make the next part.
Little bit faster than he moved then. He seemed taking his time on the shots, and that one there, he got on it and just sort of it seemed to speed up a little bit. Sometimes
that's what causes a miss shot.
Yeah,
probably
definitely.
more often than not is just rushing the shot.
Yeah, definitely. Someone I was talking to the other day in the club actually, a lot of people if they know that are watching the stream, a guy called James Hobbs. He's for us, or for the person I was speaking to, we've suggested that he's one of the best at the sport, because he takes his time on every single shot, even if it's a dolly, like it's over the pocket, he'll make sure of it completely, and that creates a large part of consistency in the game by
he's got a certainty about it.
Exactly, yeah. He takes the same. It's like he takes the same amount of time on every single shot, regardless. And and it just creates consistency. That is why when you watch the difference between the amateurs and the pros, the pros will take a lot longer, or not a lot longer, but they'll compose.
Like a really easy shot.
Yeah, they'll take this. It'll be the same sort of time on each shot.
Take the excitement out of their wings and just keep themselves grounded.
Exactly, yeah. Because I know when I've been playing before and I've hit an absolute sweet ball and potted a worldie, and your adrenaline buzzes a little bit, and then you kind of go, oh, I'm a bit. You get a bit then you rush the next shot and go and miss it. So I've noticed that I did that a lot when I was younger, and I've changed that a little bit more as I've got older. Just sort of calm down and just
don't get carried away.
Yeah, don't get carried away. Complacency. So Simon's over the top of this yellow there. So it's not in the nicest spots.
A bit of work
there is a red. The red that is above the one in the middle you can actually see that, and it does go. Obviously it does go, but you can get past the red to pot it. There you go. See. Now, potentially in a position to clear. He needs to find a way to get down on that bottom red on the rail. Could play the red across the table to the middle, get an angle, and then play the one into the corner and play down towards the one to the bottom on the rail. Because then if he lands anywhere on the right hand side down the bottom end of the table, he can just pop that in round across the rail, and he's got two reds that go in the middle that will get him onto his last red. So we'll see what he's going.
Cut this into the bottom.
He's
left.
going a different way. He's seen a different way, obviously.
Yeah, but he's missed it. So I mean, yeah, the angle's a bit unfavourable here, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Because he wants to drop the left side.
He's looking at. I think what he's going to play here is a double on the yellow because it's a big pocket in the middle, and then leave the other yellow to the middle.
Always.
Yeah, not quite. Not quite.
But he's not left the great cue ball.
Nah. Yeah, he's well. If Simon thinks about this, he'd just brush the red that he's next to and put the white in behind it. Snooker shot. But he's going to go for the one to the middle. Or to the bottom pocket. Oh, wow, cute.
And he's left himself very nicely there.
What a shot. What a shot. Cued that beautifully. And to get on the on his awkward red. Lovely. Always move the yellow out the way here with the red if you wanted to. If he feels it's easier to hold. He's not gone far enough, but he's still got the red to the middle. So he can use the red to the middle, red to the other middle, come up high again. But then it's
the only on this black after the
yeah,
last,
exactly,
yeah.
exactly. He's getting back on this black because he's tight on that rail. So
he's
got
found
an
himself
angle.
a good angle, yeah.
Yeah, he wants to be now. He probably want to try and be on the cushion because then he can play it in and run off the white. He's going to try and flick it. Yeah, but that's not a bad shot because you can play the red into the corner now naturally off the side cushion and come out wide for the black up the rail. I know it's going to be further away from the black than what he probably wanted to be, but he's still going to get a shot on it. He's screwed across.
Fairly standard rail shot there.
He had more than what I thought he had.
Oh, that's so unlucky. It's up to Flaxman to finish this frame now, but he's got the yellow over the middle, which is probably the easiest, but it's going to take him around the table.
Yeah, it wasn't the easiest of blacks there. He would have liked to have come across a bit more to be more sort of pushing it straight into the pocket rather than having it cutting it more. That'll, without it being commentator's curse, should be 3-1. 14 viewers.
Yeah, starting to pull in some consistently above 10 now, so it's good.
Yeah, good.
And Flaxman makes it 3-1. So just to remind all our viewers, this is the Challenge 25 Group and Cup tournaments, where players play through an 8-man group to qualify for the Gold, Silver and Bronze Cup. This is Group C. Aaron Jones flying high at the moment, 15 from 6, but of course Simon Flaxman 13 from 5 just behind him, and Ayers 12 from 6 behind him. So
is this Simon Ayers' last game, is it?
Yes.
All right.
So we'll be looking for a win to get into a gold spot, but that still might be a bit delicate.
Yeah. How many games has Aaron got left? 1?
Yeah.
So it's all hotting up in that group.
Indeed.
Places still to be played for.
And the camera's reset itself again. Thank you, camera. Good to see you doing your thing. Never quit.
Yeah, that's it.
Never surrender.
It's like a kid with ADHD, isn't it?
Just won't let it go.
Yeah. Always wants a little bit of attention, doesn't it?
I'm gonna have to put it in the box of naughtiness later for a few hours.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what it gets. Right.
This should be a nice run out. Again. Yeah. Nice.
So I've started building a Trello board of all the jobs I want to do for the streaming now, and having like a camera center is going to be one of them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have a screen with just all the different cameras and all the fiddles for that, and then
nice.
I can just be out the way, and then I can panic over that and not have to
Yeah,
change
yeah.
windows and.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That would definitely, definitely.
Oh, and
there we go.
Ayers
That's
is not messed about
3-2.
there.
3-2.
There's a quality rack and run. And our next scheduled stream is Neil Turner's Money Match Day morning session on Saturday the 4th of December. Ashley Jennings versus Neil Turner there for £3,000. And then we'll have a £10,000 match. Sean Morris versus Jack Coop afterwards at 3 p.m. But for now, Simon Flaxman breaks frame 6. It's a thunderous smash and the red goes down.
Yellows look inviting here. Every yellow goes. So it's a lovely split. What else could be better on a Sunday than sitting and watching some pool?
And supping on a beer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lovely. It's definitely how I'd like to spend my Sunday.
Inside, yeah.
Inside, especially when it's this cold. It's gone Baltic, hasn't it?
Yeah. Get out of those winter chills and get yourself in Rocket Ronnies.
Yeah.
Come knock a few around.
Yeah.
There's a few tables free at the moment.
You
so
can
it's actually
quite a few, yeah. It's a bit quieter today, yeah. To be fair, it's been really busy this week.
Everyone spent all their money already. Yeah.
Ever since the cold weather started, everybody wants to come and play pool.
Now they're told they've got to spend Sunday at home because it's Monday tomorrow and they ain't seen them all week.
Yeah. No Sunday fun days.
You got a wardrobe to erect. Yeah. You got the gutters to clean before the wind comes.
Got your chores to do. Build up those brownie points.
Yeah. Clock them up now.
That's
They'll
it.
pay dividends later.
Well, Flaxman's partner's just turned up, so that's going to put a bit of pressure on him. But at the moment, he's ignored her. Standard.
She must be seeing the gold first prize as the Christmas money.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Flaxman's got to bring it home.
Yeah. She knows her Christmas present's depending on this. If he finishes in silver, she's not going to be happy.
Yeah. Hashtag conditional Santa.
Yeah. I'll have an old man.
Well, he's got a good position here. He should be able to roll the cue ball up past the black. Just a nice bit of side.
Yeah, there we go. Another breaking dish.
Oh, commentators can.
Sorry. I feel sick now.
To have this much power.
Yeah, no. It's mad, isn't it? How much power I've got here just to determine people missing shots.
Just the suggestion, and you'll be
yeah, definitely
handing over the deeds to your house to Ryan. Yeah.
I'll get a lot of grief from Simon Flaxman for that later on, I'm sure. If he watches it back.
The pool gods are harsh.
They are. I don't know if that was to do with the pool gods. I think you just didn't cue it very well.
Yeah. Sometimes we've got to take the responsibility for our own mistakes as well.
Again, going back to the taking your time on every shot, making sure of it. That's it. That's a very simple
example
shot.
of it. Yeah.
Just to have a. What I was taught when I was younger, when I was playing county for Hampshire, world rules. This was not blackball rules. We had a timer, so we had a 30-second shot clock. So a minute shot clock, sorry, but they'd shout out 30 seconds. So what
don't play your shot until you've heard
exactly.
that. Yeah.
As soon as you walk around the shop, you know what shot you're going to play.
Mm.
You analyse the whole table and make sure that's definitely the right shot you're going to be playing and it's the right shot to play.
Yeah.
And then when they call the 30 seconds, you know you've got 30 seconds to prepare yourself to get down on the shot and play the pot.
Yeah, you should know
basically.
exactly what to do by that
Exactly,
point.
yeah, exactly. And also, as well, if you don't feel comfortable on the shot, especially if it's a pressure shot or a big shot like the black there, was just take a moment, take the longest walk around the table as you can find. So, where he was then just a second ago, come up to where the black is around the table and go all the way around it and back into your position. So then you've kind of taken that time to just relax yourself, compose yourself, and then step into the shot.
Yeah.
And then play the pot.
And we certainly want to see this from Simon Ayers today because he's running the Q Sports Academy down in Ronnies.
Yes, so I mentioned that earlier. He's he's fully qualified world snooker coach now. So he coaches, but he is coaching for snooker rather than pool.
Yeah.
But it does obviously.
So
it
much
helps.
crossover.
Yeah, it really does help to learn to get a bit of snooker coaching because it just nice on me. It just makes you far more consistent in your approach to the table and stuff. You know.
Yeah. There's Mr. Ham. He's bringing some liquid refreshment.
Yes. The ham man.
Yeah.
The ham roll. Or was it what you labelled him, wasn't it?
On a ham roll.
He's on a ham roll.
Yeah, well, Flaxman took that to make it 4-2.
Yeah.
We can have a quick look at that. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, so there's the Junior Q Sports Academy for ages 10 to 18. So if you want to get rid of the kids for 3 hours on a Saturday morning, 9 till 12, it'll only cost you £10. I'm sure Simon Ayers would appreciate plenty of rambunctious little ones to keep him occupied.
Simon Flaxman has asked me to rope his partner into having a chat on the stream. How are we?
I'm alright, how are you?
Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. Recovered from the Halloween party?
Yeah, just about.
Yeah. And what's your predictions on the game? Yeah.
I obviously think Simon's going to win, 'cause he's awesome, but I am a bit biased.
You know that both of them are called Simon, yeah?
I know, I heard that. Flaxman.
Flexman, we call him.
Oh, do you?
Flexman,
nice. Okay, it's a good nickname. Because he does this all the time.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Gets the swans out.
toilet's over there.
Yeah.
What have you been doing with your afternoon then?
I've just been doing a bit of Christmas shopping, so I'm trying to be stealthy and not let him look at my shopping
Yeah,
right now.
we just mentioned that the Christmas present you were going to get is potentially down to where he finishes in this group stage, isn't it?
Potentially.
If it finishes gold, you're on for a winner. You're on
Pretty
for
much.
possibly a good Christmas present. But if
Yeah.
it's silver, wow, it's going to be a couple of mince pies and a Christmas card, I think.
Potentially, yeah. Could be pretty sad, couldn't it?
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, a bit of mulled wine as well, maybe.
If he's lucky.
If he's lucky. What do you think the score will be?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you, to be honest, but
No?
it's normally going to be quite close, but I don't know. He's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Have you got your pom-poms?
No, not quite.
No?
Not quite. I mean, I can get some wrapping paper out if you want. Shake that
Yeah,
about.
give me an F.
Yeah.
Give me an L. Well, I don't know how much more talking I've got to do with you. I'm just waiting for him to give me the nod. Is that enough, is it? You can't hear me. Is that enough on the...
Yeah, we'll wrap it up.
We'll
We'll wrap
wrap
it
it
up
up.
like my Christmas presents later.
Yeah,
alright?
yeah, definitely. Well, enjoy. Speak to you soon.
See ya.
There he has a lot of support.
Oh, and Simon's put the cue ball down there. That's unfortunate. And Flaxman will come to the table. Looking for those Christmas present points.
Definitely. It's always nice to get other people on there commentating.
Yeah, we're a
have
big
little
family down here, aren't we?
Definitely, yeah. We're not shy of letting people have a little chat on the mic.
Yeah.
It's all good, Well, if you wanted a break from the commentary, I might have somebody else that could commentate with us.
Oh, yeah, if
you
someone
wanted
would
to.
like to, yeah.
Yeah? I'll give him a minute to calm down because he's just got here.
All right, yeah.
And then I'll try and see if he will entice him to get on.
He's all psyched.
Psyched up, yeah. He said, why do you want me on here? I don't really know that much. It's not about that. It's about
getting involved, isn't it?
Yeah, and if he comes
I
on...
don't know much. You got to know more than me.
Yeah. Well,
It's not hard, is
I
it?
don't know. I don't know if he knows more than you. He might say the same. No, I'm joking. No, it's good because if you got two people, you can have chats about, like, you can ask questions. I can ask him questions of what he thinks, and he can ask me questions of what I think, and it makes it flow a bit more, doesn't it? And when you're on your own and trying to talk about what shots they're playing and things like that, it just makes...
You just feel like a madman.
Yeah, on your own, talking to yourself, yeah.
If it's my stapler, then when you take my stapler away, just walk along muttering to yourself.
Yeah. He's doing this to me again. Yeah, that's a nice kiss there. Nice kiss there. I think he's come the wrong... Is it red? No, red's not covering it. Red can see that. Right then, we have new commentary.
Hello.
How are we, Joe?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
This is Joe Ham. He, you may have seen him play against Adam Humphreys on the stream.
Yep.
Had a good day that day, didn't you?
Last good game, that one.
Good. So,
Yeah.
what did you think of the game so far?
I've rocked up a bit late, haven't I? But I've been listening to a few of the frames on my phone on the way down here. It's a tough one to call, this one. It's going to be a really good match.
Yeah, definitely.
I think both guys are capable of producing some amazing pool.
For sure. I think Simon Ayers is kind of stuck in the traps a little bit still at the moment. He's not quite got going properly yet.
Yeah,
but
I think
when he gets going, it's going to be flawless. He can be, do you know what I mean?
As a student of Simon Ayers' coaching, I can testify to his cue ball control and cueing ability, so it'll be really good to see when he's in full form.
Wicked. And give us some feedback about his coaching.
Happy to. It's an amazing service. Had a little bit of time with him now, and even after a short period of time, I found my game's improved quite drastically. I'm sure there'll be people like Ryan who have something to say about that.
Yeah, no, mate, your game's coming on loads. It's. I think we chatted about this before, and a lot of it is exactly what Simon said to you on it. It's your self-belief. I think you cue the ball well. Maybe a couple of fundamental things you can sharpen yourself up on, but apart from that, you play the game quite well, and it's the most improved player this year for sure.
It's a game that a lot of people seem to make look easy, isn't it? But the minutiae, when you get into it, there's so much that you can improve on. Things like timing, how well you're getting down on the shot, how you're stepping in, and then you got the psychological side of the game as well, which is massive.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think we're seeing that here today. I've spoken to both Simons now, and I think they're both sort of getting into this match a little bit.
Simon Flaxman never really takes too long to get into a match, really, does he?
No,
he's quite quick at getting in. He's quite capable all the time of making clearances after clearances.
Yeah, of course. And he rattles up another frame there.
Yeah, and what you just need to do is scare him.
Yeah.
Hit him back with a clearance.
You can't scare the Flaxman.
Yeah, you can't scare the Flaxman. But if you get a clearance against him, and then keep getting clearances against him, he tends to sort of...
Yeah.
It throws him off a little bit.
I saw him miss a black down the left-hand side of the table that,
Yeah,
I've seen him knock balls in all day in practice, and it's...
That ain't
so
one he usually misses, is it?
He's obviously got a little bit of pressure out there. It's not one that he'd normally miss.
Nah, exactly.
He seems to be playing well.
This is what we were just saying about that, like taking an extra couple of, 10 seconds or so on the shot, just to make sure you're composed.
Same time for if it's a dolly or a difficult shot. not varying anything, making sure it's the same every time.
100%.
You know, the Liam Dunster type players.
Yeah.
that are meticulous, even about a,
Yeah.
pinpoint positioning.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. And back in the day when you used to play county world rules, obviously I said about the shot clock, which makes it a lot easier to do that, because we were saying
yeah,
about
of course.
you get a 30-second call, and by that time you already know what you're going to do, and then you've got 30 seconds, to compose yourself to be able to play the shot.
Yeah. When you got these events like the town shootout and things where you got players rushing, it suits some types of players,
Yeah.
and others not so much. And
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
each player's got their own pace. Definitely, some will run around the table,
Yeah,
without a problem. Some like to take their time, but I think it's the ones that are more consistent on every shot that tend to do well overall.
yeah, definitely.
Similar to what you were saying earlier.
Yeah, for sure.
So Simon's just got this one awkward yellow over the bottom pocket.
Yeah.
He might look to try and, I don't know what your take is, Ryan. You're
Well,
knowledgeable.
from looking at it, if he's,
Might be
I
able to
know
play this.
what Simon's thinking potentially would be make the clearance, but the last ball he needs to be on needs to get into that red,
Yeah.
right?
I think what
And
he's done here is
he's
leave an
playing
angle
it-
to the one in the middle, and
Yeah.
then always he's left on the other one if he cannons it outright.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Which is the sort of shot that I was going to
suggest
suggest a
definitely.
minute ago, and let's see how it works out.
I think does the yellow
I
go
don't know if
past?
this yellow goes past the red. It looks
We'll look
fine.
at his body language. He never gives anything away when it comes to body language.
No, true poker player.
Yeah, true poker player. I love reading people's language when they're playing, and I know for sure he's one of these. Never gives hardly anything away when it comes to body language and whether he's on something or not. But it looks like he is. I think that does go.
He's gone for an ambitious and he's developed Simon's
Red there,
awkward red, so I'd imagine other Simon,
yeah.
will be looking to take these out.
Should we do Ayers and Flax?
Ayers
and Flax.
Yeah.
So Ayers on here now. Yeah, nice. Make sure of the angle. That's the other thing as well.
To get the angle,
Little shots like that sometimes you take. If you don't compose yourself, you take your time. You take your thought off the
100%.
mindset of where you want to play the ball, and you end up leaving yourself straight there.
And in English pool, it's not just enough to say I want to land high or low. Like in snooker, obviously you've got such a margin, more of a margin for error. On an English pool table, it really can be down to the millimetres.
Millimeters, yeah, definitely.
It's how far away you are, from the cushion. How it's finger point, and that's a lot of stuff that we went through in some of our lessons. Putting your finger on the table, and if you miss it, you're hoping it's by a centimetre or two.
Yeah.
You're right. You want to be that meticulous with every shot, even if they look like roll-ins. Don't just take it for granted.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
microphone.
He's come.
Perhaps a little bit thin on this one to hold, so he might take the one down the rail first,
Yeah.
potentially.
Yeah, that's not easy either here from this.
No,
'cause he's
it's,
on the rail, isn't he?
It's whether he thinks he can cut this in fine enough, maybe with a... Oh, I'm being told to speak up.
Can you? Do you mean to say that all the time I've been on that microphone, no one's been able to hear me?
We've been talking about some pretty important topics.
Yeah, we have. Yeah. He's unfortunate they run on a bit too much, and that again, that's from the being on the cushion.
Yeah,
Made it a lot
100%,
harder, and then you lose the weight a little bit there. Obviously, he's cued it confidently, and it's just not come. I presume.
Simon is Chris Mellon-like in his ability to kick and make things happen, though, and come out of situations like this with the pot and position. I don't want to do commentator's curse there, but he has in fact got it.
And that goes to the bottom pocket as well, doesn't it?
And that does go to the bottom pocket past
or
the yellow.
does it go to the middle?
If it does, it's very...
It does.
Oh,
It looks like it does. Oh no, he's going to the bottom. He is going to the bottom. I think he's going to the bottom. where's the white ball?
That is unfortunate.
Where's the cue ball gone?
Ryan doing his best Dennis Taylor impression there.
No, John Virgo.
Oh, John Virgo. Sorry, as he said it, he held his arms
If I
up
done
in the air.
Dennis Taylor impression, it would just be complete silence whilst you're on commentary. I don't know how many people have watched Dennis Taylor and not watched, but watched the snooker and had Dennis Taylor and what's his name, Stephen Hendry on the commentary, and it's silent.
Tumbleweed.
I watched snooker extra, and it's been complete silence. I've fallen asleep to it. They've not been talking. They get engrossed in watching it, which is good, obviously, because even at their age, they're still loving the game. And you never fall out of love with
Yeah, that's what we can
cue
all aspire
sports,
to.
Yeah, that's it. Maybe you won't aspire to winning some of the things that they've won, but
Oh, yeah.
loving the game. And then I don't think he won't just play this soft. He'll just rattle this in with a bit of he's played that differently to what he usually would.
Yeah, 100%.
Before, in practice, he would have
Screwed on and off the side cushion.
exactly. He would have come back across and left the black to this corner pocket where
When
he's
you're
closest
queuing
to.
well and your arm feels in.
Yeah, that's pressure. That's nerves. Now he's higher than the black. He's got whites running away. But it just goes to show, being on stream, it does do that to you, doesn't it? It puts that little bit of extra pressure on you. It's on the treble.
Oh.
Even danced round the
I
middle.
think this is a big frame for them both, definitely.
Yeah, Flaxman's got away with that just because it's
Yeah.
gone lower on the middle. So Ayers can't just pot it.
No,
It's going to have to go up and down because it's too.
he might even go 2 rails.
Yeah,
Don't know if
maybe.
that's what he was just eyeing up. But
Nah, yeah, I think
it's
only
all-
because
it's
the knuckle of the bottom corner pocket could potentially create an angle that's going to go away from the black. If he has to catch it close, it looks like he has to catch it real close to that knuckle. Here we
Here
go.
Oh,
Yeah, that's not too bad.
He's got away
It's
with
not
it
too
a
bad.
little bit.
Not too bad.
Simon in practice would long double this up until
Now, what would you do here?
no one wants to know what I'd do here. I'd mess it up, Ryan.
Now the snooker
The
style
snooker, yeah.
is play it off
Black
the
on
side
the side cushion, white
put-
on the side cushion.
yeah. But this
Oh.
table pace is really quick to try and get that right. So
And he's left this black on for Simon.
the other shot would have been, because it was off the cushion, just roll onto it
Yeah.
and then force Simon to do possibly the same. It could go on for a little while, but you're trying to like literally force them not to have a shot at all, and then make them make a mistake.
Yeah.
As soon as they make the mistake, you're stepping in, and it's having a bit of patience that is there, because there you go, Simon's.
And Simon's hit that with a lot more authority,
yeah, definitely
which is a good sign.
He's he'll get settled into this game, and he'll live up to exactly what we're saying. Won't he?
Yeah, that's definitely one of the things that's tricky about being on stream, especially when you're such a notoriously good player like these guys are.
Sorry, say that.
Oh, sorry, I was just saying it's a difficult thing about being on the stream when we all know in the club, obviously, that they can live up to the hype, but it's almost a thing of wanting to prove it, and then as soon as you want to, it becomes difficult, doesn't it?
You get one shot
Yeah.
on the stream. You could do it all day long in practice. Kev Butler's just asked Joe a question. How does it feel watching your coach play? How does it feel then?
Proud.
Proud.
Simon is more than just a coach. He's a good friend. He's a lovely guy, and it's difficult because I want them both to do well on the stream today. So I just want to see them both play the pool that I know they're both capable of, and then it can be enjoyable for
That's
everyone.
unfortunate. That is unfortunate. He's left himself just the one red that he can go at. Yeah, it's hard to tear yourself between the two. To be fair, I think they're both likeable guys, both good players, both like genuine and don't give much away when they're playing. And they're also they can obviously they'd be humble in a victory rather than egotistical. Ooh, and that's a foul, I think. No white at the cushion. No ball at the cushion.
Have a look to see if it's touching the cushion.
That's a yeah, I think that's a foul. The white didn't hit the cushion. White didn't hit the cushion. Nothing else did. Yes, instant replay technology. That's the way forward, definitely. How do we go about that? Do we have to pay for something like that?
No, I just need to get around to figuring out how to put it all together, basically, and then create the buttons for it. So, in time.
Sweet. Gotta find the buttons. Yeah. Find the right spots. It's hard for men to find the right spots, isn't it? Apparently, so I've been
That's
told.
enough innuendos on the stream for one day, Ryan.
Hey, say that again, Lee.
I said they never look hard enough, do they?
I got some. I got some Viagra eye drops for that. You put them in your eyes, it makes you look hard. And I've got some James Bond Viagras. Apparently, make you Roger Moore.
What do you think of the standard so far, Ryan?
Flaxman's been alright. He's missed a couple of balls that I wouldn't have thought he was going to miss. Simon Ayers is stuck in the traps at the moment. I think he needs, once he gets out, he's queuing reasonable, but once he gets out and he gets going properly, then yeah, because he's some fireworks going on there. Yeah, it's
I
just
don't feel like any of them have settled yet.
yeah,
Any of
same,
them. I feel like
same.
they're both nervous.
Yeah.
You can tell by the body language and stuff. You see these players down here all the time, and you know what they're capable of. And you can just tell by their body language that something's slightly off with both of them at the moment. So
Do you think that's the pressure of the stream as well?
I think there's a few things of pressure. I think there's a few people watching that wouldn't normally watch. You've got the stream as well, and obviously just the pressure of playing a competitive game against another good player that you know is capable of doing what you can do. So
Yeah, because if you're playing somebody that's of a capable ability, it kind of makes you put more effort into the shot, doesn't it? To make sure of it, because you know that if they step to the table, they're going to make a clearance against you, or they're going to make something that you don't want to leave nothing to give them any sort of shot to go at.
a lot of people would say that you really just have to play the table and never think about who you're playing. But you can't help, especially with the build-up of the game and stuff, can't help but know who you're playing and what they're capable of. We're only human. So we're all going to feel pressure. All of us, even the top pros, they feel pressure as well.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Even your pal Tom Cousins, he feels the pressure sometimes, doesn't he?
Top lad.
Your favourite, he's your favourite, isn't he?
Best breaker in the world, yeah.
Yeah, best breaker.
I'd have to say that's
He
Ryan
could be the
Watts.
best breaker in the world. Aye. Did you hear that? The best breaker in the world, he said, was me.
Second yellow goes in every time, I heard.
See?
Well, we
I've got ambition in my break.
tested it. He thinks if he'd done 100 breaks, he would get at least. He would get
At least 75.
75%. So you have to get 75 out of 100.
I wouldn't put it past him.
There you go. There you go. I've got ambition in my break. I've got an aim for my break.
It doesn't matter how good you
I don't just break the balls. I actually specifically go for something I want to happen.
Yeah, but how many times did you do the cut break the other day? And it didn't.
Eight times in a row.
You can't keep referring.
No, and that's happened many times. But
15, 20 years down the road, and having a roast dinner.
look back at my streams, and you'll see how many balls I pot off the break every time.
Like, Kev, I know these Yorkshire puddings taste nice, but do you remember that time when I had 8 breaks in a row?
Are we going to live that long, are we? Yeah, we'll just you remember, when we're both 70, 80 years old, we need to go for a roast and do that.
Duke of Wellington is on.
Yeah, that's it, it's on.
And I think Simon's just overrun this position a little bit more than he would have wanted.
Yeah.
He's also landed reasonably straight on the ball.
Yeah, because he's going to be. It's not running it straight in. It's cutting it in slightly.
Yeah.
Which means he could leave the white on the cushion.
He might have to leave a long black, just a gentle screw back here, which is what he's opted for.
Yeah, and he's got that all right. Get this, and that'll settle him. He must have heard me.
Yeah, as someone who's watched Simon play a lot, it's interesting. I chat with him quite a bit. You can tell when top pros are going to miss a ball because of the way that they're feathering, and you can literally time them, and you can tell when they're going to miss. And I know so well, as someone who watches Simon all the time, you can tell he got up there and recomposed himself because his feathering was off. He was out of time, and and that's the choices that you got to make, because he then gets back down and pots it cleanly. So. That just shows a little bit of composure and a little bit of experience in match play, because he got up and did the right thing, recomposed himself and potted the black.
100%.
To make it 5-4.
You always get those as well when you're on certain shots, when they're key shots in the frame. You get some sort of subconsciousness comes into your mind.
Oh
it's
yeah,
saying
of course.
To you, I'm going to miss this. I'm going to miss this. I'm going to miss this. And it's so easy to just continue playing the shot without thinking to yourself, actually, I should get up here.
100%.
100%. And then you actually do what you thought you were going to do and actually miss the ball. So that's good composure there.
It's underestimated how much of a psychological game it is as well.
Yeah,
it's massive.
Yeah, I mean, when I played the other day, because I know a lot about the player I was playing against, I played. Initially, in the early few frames, I played slower than what I usually play. I slowed myself down loads because I knew he plays really fast, Ben does. So I kind of use that to my advantage, that if I slow down a little bit, that throws his momentum away, and then it causes him to miss more balls because he's rapidly trying to get back to the table. And
you almost come back anxious and wanting to make something happen rather than... like we said earlier, playing the balls, playing what's
the
there.
Table.
The table.
Yeah, you kind of put yourself up against the ropes because you're like, I need to make this happen, otherwise they're going to step in and clear up against me.
Exactly. And Simon's just got a tricky black here. Last frame he played on the double and then allowed Simon Ayers in to clear up, so I wonder if he'll take the same option this time.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him to do the same again.
No,
he will just continue to.
Enough.
Yeah, it's like he completely disregards anything that's happened before.
Which is another thing that's important to do, especially in pool.
Definitely, he's missed a ball in the shot in the frame before, and he'll play on it again in exactly the same way, and then.
He's tried to screw into the gap behind it to put him into the bottom there, but that's forced him to...
The yellow was tight going past the red, I think.
Yeah, it was. It was by no means an easy pot.
Yeah.
And I think Simon will just play a safety here, leave his red over the pocket.
It's one cushion escape, though.
Yeah.
This is something as well, like Kev Butler probably trying to ask me many, many, many times the other day who the best tactical player was in Southampton, and he wanted me to praise him and say it was him, obviously. which without him being around us, I think he is, personally. I think he's tactically wise. He's he's got very good.
Yeah,
good
I had a
mindset for that.
good chat with Kev the other day, and he was very honest. And it's about being cognizant of your own ability when you come to the table. I think
knows
he
his
feels
ability.
he's not got the clearance ability of some of the other players up here. But what he can do is then go, okay, well I can clear these, but if you come to the table and can't, I know that I've got it within my wheelhouse to play a good tactical shot, and then leave it until I can clear them.
Yeah,
which is, you know,
and he's patient.
He's
as
very
well.
patient.
Very
yeah,
patient.
yeah.
And I think the mix of that is you could be patient, but you need to be your timing needs to be right, because if you go overly patient, you can then run yourself into negative ways of playing the game, and then you end up missing balls that you wouldn't ever usually miss because you're so used to playing snookers.
At the end of the day, the guy who puts all of his balls in the black's the one who wins. It's not the person who plays the most safeties in a row.
That's
so
right.
it's about picking your time and striking.
Yeah. When it's on, taking it.
Yep.
And taking your chance when it is on.
Yep.
There's a lot of times I've seen people throw away frames because they thought it's not actually on, I'm going to play another safety.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, you didn't need to play a safety there because the frame was on. It was all on. Oh, Ant Stevens is watching. Cool stream, guys. That guy, quality snooker player. Very good snooker player. I haven't seen him for a few years now, but yeah, good snooker player. Very good snooker player.
Has anyone commented, get that kid with the annoying voice off yet?
Who's the one that sounds like Joe Pasquale? He said.
Oh, and that's a lovely shot there, coming twice across, leaving
and
the red over the pocket.
This was 5-2 just a minute ago.
Yeah, these guys can pull it back so quickly.
And I think Simon Ayers is starting to settle himself now. If he takes this frame and makes it 5-5, we could see a little bit more of a different Simon Ayers.
Oh, and
that's
a
a
lovely
beautiful
little
shot.
cannon there. The thing about Simon when he plays the plants or the cannons like those just there, he's not just going at it without thinking, he's knowing where he's leaving the cue ball and the object ball, and that's always on his mind.
Yeah, definitely.
He's not just hitting into them and hoping for the best.
Yeah, for sure. And like we discussed this the other day about how you going into cannons. And a lot of the time you don't have to go in. A lot of people try and go into them with no mindset. They just try and blast into them and see how it pans out. When actually you can find yourself just flicking a ball, can actually bring it into a great position, and you've done hardly anything for the cannon and moved the ball, say 2 inches or whatever, but it's actually put it on to make it an easier shot or an easier clearance to make. And
yeah, especially at the sort of novice amateur level, you see people playing cannons more often than not that if your pattern play was down, you could almost take away the awkward ball and then they'd both be on.
Yeah.
You know, it's about having that white ball control and taking away, in the right order. And sometimes you don't even need to play these cannons where you're pushing balls onto rails and things. And
that's it.
You know,
frame 11.
5-all.
See now, Simon Ayers is getting pots off the break now.
Yeah,
and I think he didn't. I don't think he did in the first.
Reds look nice here, but the first shot is a little bit of a tester. I'm not sure if he can get past that one down the bottom between the black and the yellow.
Yeah,
or if he can pop this one over the top.
Yellows might be. Does that is a plum? The 2 yellows.
Yeah, of course.
So this yellow that doesn't go past. Does it go past the red there? The bottom corner. The one in the middle of the table at the top end.
Half a pocket there.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you could have played the yellow to the middle and then played that into the other corner and then split the other 2 yellows off the cushion.
And coach was going for the ball that I thought.
There you go.
Like
you know him better. You know his game better than me. He's taught you all he knows.
That's dangerous. I must have shown no threat if he taught me everything he knows. This guy will never be anything. No worries. I'll teach him everything.
Yeah. Hey, you can teach somebody all you know, but you can never teach experience. That's the key.
Exactly.
That's the key. Experience and knowledge are something you'll always pick up, and it's something you'll always learn. Every day you'll learn something different about the game.
I know Simon Ayers has had a pool stick in his hand since the young ages of 4 or 5 years old. He's had a 4-foot snooker table from the time he was 6, and those thousands of hours. No matter. All right, the pace might not be as fast as if you're getting professional help and stuff, but you can't replace the hard work and the experience that he has, sort of thing.
Definitely, and he's gaining it's muscle memory all the time, isn't it? So he's always had a cue doing the same movement with his arms all the time. So it's obviously going to develop into being a more consistent straight cue, isn't it? Straight shooting, basically.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is always what you want to be doing. I started when I was 7 years old, and I remember when I first started I picked up a cue. It wasn't very good to start with, but then just.
Now you're all right.
I was, yeah, just all right, yeah. I had a bit of no fear when I was a kid. No fear of anything. I pot off chandeliers and I go for everything, but never really had any structure to the way I played, and
I know
never really got too much of a. I mean, I got a little bit of guidance from my dad and his friends at times. Main guidance my dad gave me was to become a good winner. You need to become a good loser first.
Yep.
But keep losing and not helping me to try and find a way to develop my game and tell me what I'm doing wrong. Could have been a more constructive way, but there you go. Now I've learned that, and I've got a lot better. But yeah, back when I was younger, there was no fear. Go for anything. But then as you get older, those things creep into your game. You think, if I miss this, I'm going to lose the frame, because you got so used to losing so much, you know where you don't want to leave them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly. And again, that ties into the psychological aspect as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this.
I feel
just got to play. Could have hoovered the stage. Yeah, Adam. We'll hoover the stage. We'll do your work for you. Oh no, Joe, you could have hoovered the stage because you work here. Adam, it was Joe's fault.
Couldn't find Henry. And this could be what's that, 4 on a bounce? 5-2 down, did he? Yeah,
5-2 down,
could be 4 from the bounce.
This is a difficult one. Dropping between the gap between the two.
That's a lovely little flick off the yellow there. Just got on that angle as well.
Yeah, because now we play it out into this left-hand side of the table to play the other yellow, the higher yellow to the same pocket. Yeah.
Little bit of check hand side maybe just to.
Yeah, I think he's got more than enough angle now. You could even pinch the pocket a little bit more to straighten up the white coming off the cushion.
Yeah.
But again, he's taking his time, he's composing himself, making sure this, in practice, probably
100%, yeah.
Yeah, get down, play it, don't worry about it. Watched Anthony Stevens, watched your game the other night, Ryan, on stream. Good win for you. Thank you, Anthony Stevens. Say hi to Simon A and Adam H and the rest of the gang from me. I'll try and pop down sometime soon. Yeah, it'd be nice to see you, bud. Let us know when you're coming down. And will do. I'll send your regards to the two of them.
It's nice, confident queuing from Simon there.
Anthony Stevens, get on there, like, share and subscribe to the page. You'll see loads more notifications coming up for new games coming up soon on stream, as we're starting slowly to get closer and closer to the finishing line of this competition, where the knockout stages start, when it gets very interesting. But good to hear from you, mate.
little bit of annoyance from Simon there as he didn't quite squeeze past the red the way he wanted to onto the black.
Yeah, I think he timed the ball bad there. Just didn't quite time it.
How dare you?
No,
Simon has never timed the ball bad.
Yeah, I think it was just a slight bit of mistimed skewing.
And that was a tricky part of
which he will probably say the same when he comes off. He'll probably say, yeah,
I'm
the
sure
reason
he
why
will.
I missed that
No
was
one
'cause
take what I'm saying too
too literal.
too seriously as a novice player myself.
Yeah, nice. He's
lovely.
Genuinely got Simon
that's 4 on the trot.
Genuinely got a very good temperament, and he will always be ultra critical about himself if he has done something that it has caused him to miss a ball or whatever, isn't he? He won't say, "Oh, that was because the roll on the table. That was because this happened, or that was because that happened." He'll say, I missed it because I missed it.
You can say that
or
about both these guys as well, can't you?
And
I think as the quality of the player goes up, you start to notice that a little bit more, don't you? They're not going to...
Yeah. Is that a yellow down? Yeah,
Yeah, that was a
yellow
middle
down.
pocket there.
Well...
Not got the best cue ball position, but...
Wow, reds are on. Red to the middle. He's red to the middle. And then there's only the one behind here. See, this is what I was saying, talking to somebody about the other day. In this position, I know they're all kind of there. Some of parts of the clearance are on, but it's about making sure you play that first shot right. And sometimes, when your bike ball hasn't landed very well, you can kind of go, I'll play it, and you see it a lot in the pros. They'll play something where they just flick off a ball and put the white in a position where it makes it awkward for the opposing player to come across to the table.
You don't always have to go for a pot off the break.
Exactly.
Sometimes the safety is the best option.
Yeah.
And as we were saying, Kev Butler's a primary example of that. He'll quite often just tuck up after the break or leave the white, on the ball cushion, tight, make you force the error, force the game. Yeah,
definitely. And something that Simon's just done there is he's just used the rules to his advantage. So when you pot off the break in Blackball rules, you automatically get an open table. So there's no needing to nominate the colour or basically have to be the same colour you've potted, which used to be the old EPA rule. So you'd be, if you potted a red, you'd reds no matter what, and all the reds could be sewn up and it'd make it even harder. So and obviously in those rules you could just roll up to balls, which took the fun out of the game for me anyway, because I like being aggressive.
You don't like rolls, do you, Ryan?
No, I'm all about pasties. Greg's. Anything pastry. Yeah,
Simon was trying to cover the middle pocket there.
You see, and there's definitely something's gone wrong there. Yeah, because Simon doesn't act like that unless it's definitely something going on. And I don't think that's I don't think it's a roll on the table. What it is where the balls are being racked up there. Where this is a brand new cloth, right? A brand new cloth will always bring up finger marks a lot more quicker than older cloths, because once the older cloths get worn in, their finger marks rarely come up.
Yeah, I can testify to that as someone who brushes them regularly up here. Within the first few days
the
of
only
being
one,
on,
right?
Yeah.
I'm only joking. I'm only joking.
One of the few.
Yeah.
As you brush them, you can still
see the finger marks.
See the finger marks, even after you've given it a proper
brush and block. Yeah. So then ironing them then takes those finger marks out of the game, because then it puts all of the cloth back down to where all of it is. So this has been re-clothed. There's been an altercation with the iron, and I don't think it's been ironed at all yet for a week or so, has it?
What happened was Simon Flaxman was pumping it too much.
He was pumping the iron too much.
Pumping the iron, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And this goes to the middle, and he's not really good. It looks like there's a big pocket there, and that's not really a big pocket.
Yeah, I think the yellow's just a bit too high to play off it.
Yeah, exactly.
Run the risk of it hitting into the knuckle and bouncing.
Yeah.
The yellow hit into the knuckle and then kicking the red back out almost.
Yeah, so where's...
He
did make it.
Yeah.
So he needed to play it with such a delicate pace. Such a delicate pace for 6-6. He had to play that really lightly because he needed to get it to the edge of the pocket and let gravity just take course to just pull it in, kind of drop it in. But yeah, where they're setting the balls up now, obviously when you're pushing the balls out here, they're obviously the triangle's going against the nap when he's pushing the balls up.
Yep.
So when it comes to playing shots around that sort of area, you may see a little bit of white pull up or balls deviating off slightly because of finger marks on the table and because of the ball marks where they've rolled the balls up. So that's why it's a little vital for the iron to be used. But that's not much you can do if it's broken.
We've got some air time on that, right?
Yeah.
That's why they called him Simon Ayers.
And that's a red down. Simon Ayers. Yeah, but it's not spelled A-I-R, is it?
When do you get good at spelling?
Yes. That's how you say it. Yes.
Oh, that's lovely playing there. He might be unfortunate. I'm not sure if that yellow passes the red into the top pocket.
No, no, it doesn't. You can pinch a little bit of the pocket, but it's too wide to pinch that.
Still got plenty of room to land on it to the other top pocket though.
Yeah, there's loads of space on the left hand side of it.
Yep.
A good question, actually. How do you approach your practicing? Do you
I use the Ryan Watts method. It's tried and tested.
Tried and tested. Thanks, mate. Cheers. No, but we was talking about this the other day on the stream about how's a good way to practice and
I did actually listen to your chat on this.
Yeah. Go on. What's your feedback on it? What do you think? What's your opinion of
I think
that?
it's a pretty mixed bag of feelings, especially up in this club. You've got some people who come in for hours and will break them up and try and pot them all because I suppose that, if you want to be technical about it, that does replicate a game best.
Yeah.
I know players like yourself, and I'd probably fall under this category. You like playing your drills, getting your arm going before, and then you might finish with trying to go for,
breaks and clearances and stuff like that.
Breaks and clearances, but not before you've gone through you're trying to get your cue ball control tight
definitely.
and you're potting well, and then have a little bit of fun with it.
Ooh.
And
that was him. That was because he was pinching to try and be on that.
Trying to be on
yellow.
that. As I said before, I'm a relatively new player. I've only been playing for about a year and a half. At the moment, I still think it's important for me to enjoy every aspect of the game.
Yeah.
So I like coming up, and if I'm having a drink or something, I'll
actually
split the balls up
people.
and I'll play against people, and sometimes I'll just have a whack at the balls because I find it fun. But I've started to definitely incorporate more drills into my practice routine, and learning certain ones that you find are beneficial to your own game and things.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, a lot of sports that I watch. I'm quite a sport fanatic, to be fair. A lot of it's muscle memory.
100%.
With loads of sports. Dart players. You ever seen a dart player throw a dart? They throw them in the same spot nearly every single time. When the professionals do, and that is because they're stood in front of that board for hours and hours and hours, throwing to that same spot constantly. right? And that creates muscle memory. So how do you create muscle memory in pool? That's my that was that was how that's why I thought more and more about how to to gain a consistency in my game by how I can create a muscle memory for most of the shots you play. The drills are like I do them because they're the same shots.
Drumming in that muscle memory.
Yeah. So when it comes down to the simple shots that you shouldn't miss, you rarely miss them because your arm does all the work for you.
Yeah.
If you walked into a shot, your arm already remembers the motion you've got to play to play the ball. And that's why I suggested on the stream and to yourself, obviously, to do drills and stuff because it will
drill it. No pun intended.
Drill
in that muscle memory.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I think you'll find the same in snooker players. Professional snooker players, they won't go up to the club and just be trying to pop balls and
you
all
can
that.
You can get away with a lot more in English pool. I feel like in terms of how meticulous you are with your actual fundamentals and cueing, you can get away with being high off the table or aiming down on the white a little bit more, sort of thing. But you won't get away with that on a snooker table.
No, you won't. If in snooker, most of the fundamental part of it, if you don't approach it with the fundamental part of it right, you tend to miss it more. And you won't get the white to do what you want it to do. Whereas in pool, you can kind of. One person said to me years ago, in pool you can jab at the white. Yeah. So you can actually get away with a lot by not actually cueing right the way through it. Like when you do the snooker coaching, and I guarantee when he was doing the coaching with you, he was on about delivering the cue right the way through it. Yeah.
Getting the most out of the white ball from the least action possible.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
For those little light shots, you may not be feathering back as much, but you're still getting through the white ball the same.
Yeah.
You're playing it softer, but the cue's still going through the same length because you want to. I sort of, the way I think of it is like when you saw a bit of wood.
Yeah.
You see a lot of people go at it and they're trying to do it all with their shoulder and everything.
Yeah.
Let the saw do the work. Let the cue do the work. Let it get through the white ball, and you don't have to punch it. You know, when you see players come up who are complete novices to the game, you find them hitting everything hard, and they're just jabbing at it, not feathering up, but just let the cue do the work. Let it do the work on the white ball, and if you know where you're hitting it and you know what you want to do, it becomes a much easier game.
Yeah, definitely. And like I've said before, less mileage on the white.
Less playing for areas of the table.
Yeah.
Moving your way towards the black, so you don't tend to miss balls that are only 4 inches away from the cue ball.
Yeah, exactly.
So try and leave it as much as you can, as much as of your work close to where you want to be.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, and I think Simon's gone off there, which is an uncharacteristic mistake.
So
You'd
now
think that Simon Ayers would have this thrown.
Now what would you do here? I'm going to keep throwing this at you every time this sort of situation comes up, because
I'd want to be down the bottom end of the table for the black into the middle. I'd probably try and develop my yellow into a place where I can bring the white down the table and play the black into the middle.
So would you play? So you'd bring the yellow off the cushion? Yeah,
I'd probably bring the yellow off the cushion. But again, shot selection is going to come down to player ability.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the obvious shot would be pump it to the top pocket.
See, I think
top through it. Yeah, I think that's the right shot there. That is definitely the right shot. Play it
into the middle, come down if he wants to come off the bottom or top or bottom cushion.
Yeah.
No, you could just stun it across and he's landed.
Perfect. Yeah.
Absolutely perfect on this final black.
But again, there was a couple of options there. Coming off, putting it off over the middle, but rolling it up the cushion, but not actually playing it necessarily to pot it.
Hard enough to pot it, yeah. That was another option. You can play it down.
Just play it towards the corner, and then you put the white out slightly, so and then you're cutting it, kind of thing.
That's probably the way I
bring the white away from the cushion,
because I'd be scared of overrunning the position of the object ball over the middle pocket. But
exactly.
Simon obviously felt confident enough, and he's cueing well, so he left it over the middle bag, and he's finished high on it, so he could just sort of soft screw stun shot to land plumb on the black, and it was perfect.
Because how How many times have you tried to play a delicate shot like that and it's
And
gone
overrun
past
it.
the middle pocket
Yeah,
left
yeah.
on the other side cushion and you go, oh God,
Yeah,
what have I done here?
an unbelievable amount of times.
So, Simon Ayers, 7-6 up now. 5-2 down earlier. So, got a nice little comeback from Simon. He's always got it there in the tank.
And he still looks as reserved.
Plenty in
and
the tank.
Plenty in the tank.
That was, I won't tell you what that was. Some WhatsApp group I was involved in.
Yeah, please
got
don't.
banned.
I think we've had enough innuendos.
I think it got banned because the Premier League footballers started doing the owl eye, looking through the eye thing, and then they started saying about it. Plenty in the tank. It was, it was this compilation of videos. I won't tell you what they were.
That's a nice bit of control there from Simon.
Definitely.
Perhaps landed a little lower on it than he would have wanted if he's going to come for that red on the rail next, but
yeah, he's got to try and pinch a lot of the pocket there. I thought that where he was, if he had gently run it in and left that might move probably an inch forward, that he's got a gap between the two yellows.
yeah,
Play the red
perhaps
up to the corner, and then you could have played that, screwed it, or if he had a nice angle on it, played it to play this top red, come out and around towards that bottom red again to the corner. Yeah, that was a shot to nothing.
Yeah, leaving the white ball
trying
safe.
to leave the white safe.
You're still
safety
on your
in
yellow,
mind.
and it's taking control of the frame back, isn't it?
Yes, definitely. They're the ones that you go, don't go in. And if you try to play the double, trying to actually get the double, you get nowhere near.
Yeah, never happening.
Yeah, you won't get it. But you're trying to do it there, trying to hold the pocket and put the white safe, goes in every time.
I seem to only pop when I don't want to.
Yeah. You don't pop when you want to either, yeah?
That's what I'm saying.
That's not there. It's just over the pocket. Simon can see this top one to the corner. So the only thing he's got to worry about here is bridging over the top of the yellow. He's got to get out from where he is. I know he's going to be topping.
No
he's
means
going to be
easy queuing.
Exactly. He's going to be topping it anyway, so he's going to come off the top cushion and come back out.
Yeah, you don't want
Yeah, he's going to
the natural
it.
angles.
Yeah,
There you go.
now he might be interested in playing the one to the bottom. Playing the bottom red. Yeah, the real bottom red. No, see.
He might try run up between the gap between the yellow and the middle pocket. Oh, there you go.
And he's missed the pot. Yeah, you see, because I was thinking because all you have to do is you could just literally run that end.
Yeah, and you're always going to be on the red to the middle.
Always on the red to the middle, and you'll always be low to the red in the middle, so
Yeah,
you'd always
so you
pot
got
it
the
to
right
the middle,
angle.
and the white would come up high, leaving the other red to the middle, dropping it in, leaving the black to the corner. So, but we all think in different ways.
We do. Again, it comes back to ability as well.
What you feel comfortable with.
Whatever you feel comfortable with.
Definitely.
Some might contest that a certain shot's right, but it isn't always, because if you're not comfortable on the shot, then it's probably not the right shot.
That's it, definitely. Andy Stevens, cheers mate, all subbed and liked. Brilliant. Wicked, mate. Tell all your friends. Tell everybody. Just for a second. We're going to have Lee back on for a second whilst Joe goes and grabs some refreshments from the bar. I suppose, has he got you a drink, is he, Lee?
No, he hasn't.
Oh. No, he hasn't. What would you like?
Oh, if he's getting one, I'll have a Foster's. That'll
Right,
do
2
me.
seconds.
Yeah, I've just been sitting here pressing the buttons quietly whilst Ryan and Joe have led the commentating. Got a handful of microphones now as Simon Flaxman's back to the table. He's certainly going to be looking to get this frame and get his own point in the bag. Ryan's back.
We're back. Your order's been placed.
Oh, wonderful, thank you.
You can track it on this.
It only takes you 10 minutes to sign up to the app.
Yeah.
You're not thirsty anymore.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Well, this match isn't going anywhere.
No, not anywhere quick anyway.
No.
So, are we going to have to be wearing masks around the table and all that, are we? Down to the restrictions?
Oh, what? Because mask on for Omicron.
Omicron, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what they called it, Omicron?
Yeah.
Why have they called it Omicron?
I don't know, but
Just-
it's just
I'm just giving
that's
it a
the
random
name of
name.
it, you know. Like
Yeah, moronic is it moronic?
It might be a palindrome.
palindrome. yeah,
Or an anagram, or
yeah.
what is it?
Yeah, is it an anagram of
Palindrome's a
moronic?
reversed word.
Yeah, palindrome is a reverse. Yeah, so like Hannah's a palindrome, isn't it? Yeah, and Mawam.
Yeah.
Mawam, yeah. Only because they're my favourite Haribos.
And you go mwam, 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 mwam.
Yeah. Is it anagrams? Is it moronic? Is that moronic?
I don't know. I can't do the English in my head.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Like
think.
mental arithmetic, but for letters.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, I was always really good at the maths and countdown, but never very good at the letters.
I was always distracted.
Yeah. Well, you're going back to Carol Vorderman days, aren't you?
Oh, of course.
Oh, well. So what do you think
Still.
of Rachel Riley?
Oh, Rachel's lovely, isn't she?
Yeah.
I miss Richard Whiteley.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
died, did he?
He
Yeah,
did many moons ago.
Yeah, he was.
And now you've got Jimmy Carr as a.
Yeah, that's the 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown, isn't it? Yeah. Who was it? No, yes, Nick, the guy who was Alan Sugar's sidekick on Apprentice. He's now
Nick
the Nick.
not
what's
Ferrari, is he? He's LBC.
Yeah. What's his name? Nick. Can't think of his name. Old guy, glasses. I can see his face in that right now. If anybody knows, just post it up. He's going to search it on.
That's what the internet's for.
That's it, yeah, definitely.
Nick
Warnock.
Warnock, there you go.
Yeah, Warnock. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Oh, he does it now.
Yeah, he does it now. Yeah, he
Oh.
took over. Jeff Stelling was doing it for a little while. Chargers in.
Oh, and he's just over hit that one. The angle. And
Yeah,
Flaxman
that's a
plays a nice shot there.
Yeah, I think Simon rushed off into a 5-2 lead. Simon Ayers has slowed him down,
Yeah.
gained the frames back, now taking the lead, and he's put a little bit more pressure on Simon Flaxman now. So Flaxman's, they're both finding errors in their games because they're both under a lot more pressure now. Where Simon sort of eased into the game to start with, got a lead, took his foot off the pedal, got slowed down. Oh, that's a lovely shot.
Yeah, just clears that pocket for himself.
That is a great shot. Yeah, so he's pulled on the pressure because he's taken a few frames, but he's thrown Simon Flaxman out of his momentum. And yeah, and it's good tactics.
And he's got an opportunity here to maybe take a snooker.
Yeah, that's right. Play it off the side cushion, white off the bottom, and come to this right hand side of the table, covering the red. I think might be the option.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ham. He's brought me a lovely glass of amber nectar.
Yeah, you're still thinking about this one. Lovely, refreshing. It's good when you got Joe coming up here with beers, isn't it?
Absolutely. Well, I mean, what else is he good for?
It's good for.
He's good for a lot.
Good for a chat. Yeah,
He
good
is.
for a chat.
Want to rock at Ronnie's own.
Yep.
He's up here slaving away, toiling to let everybody have a
sit
good
on
time.
Top of it. Is that going to sit on top of it? Not quite. That's not bad, really, because he still has to hit a cushion now. So he's going to have to get that red out of the way. He's only got really one option to move, and it's going to move it out of the way, and he's going to leave it all on. Yeah. So that was a well thought out shot from Simon Ayers in the end. Because now he's
Everything
giving
goes,
himself
yeah.
a big chance to go 2 frames ahead.
Yeah, Ayers has done very well to pull it around, go 3 frames down, and he's in the position here where he's scored the first point. Of course, Challenge 25 group matches, there's a potential of 5 points to win, but you have to beat your opponent 25-0 for that. Pretty unlikely. Next points break is 4 points for getting 19 frames, and then it's 3 points for 13 frames and 1 point for 7. And then after points, if you're tied with an opponent in the group when all matches are played, then it'll be taken on frame rate. Oh, that's unlucky there. He's used Simon Flaxman's red, but he's put it in his own way. It's got to be Burger King, isn't it?
King of burgers.
Yeah.
Because they add extra fat to it.
You can have it your way.
You can have it your way.
More lard, please.
It's not fire, it's flamed.
It's flaming.
It's flaming.
Well, it looks like Flaxman's going to level this one and get his point.
So you put the work in to get there, and just didn't quite get on the black like you wanted to be. Got to sort my daughter out with some food, and
Yeah, get the grub.
Get the grub in. I'm feeling it as well now. Feeling a bit hungry.
Yeah, I've got a roasty cooking for me at home.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, some parsnips and taters and
you know what?
broccoli.
I haven't had a roast for a few, well, good 3 or 4 weeks now. I went with my friend, my pal Jason King. He might be watching them, he might not be. He done me a couple of roasts a few Sundays ago, mate. Absolute king at roast. Seriously,
Fluffy, crispy taters.
If he can, I ain't done it yet. If you could get round this for a roast, not that I'm inviting everyone around, but
yeah, everyone who's on the stream.
He's a good cook, very good cook. Luckily, bumped into him at the right time. They do like a roast.
He's knocked on his door at 1 p.m. on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah,
how are you about?
He asked me, he said, can you cut my son's hair? By the way, everybody that's listening, I am a barber on mobile. If you want to give me a call or message me, my name's Ryan Watts. I'm on Facebook. I'm the Naughty Mobile Barber as well. Yeah, just plugging myself out there.
No, plug away.
Plug away.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said to me, Sunday, can you come around and cut my son's hair? And then I was like, yeah, no worries. I'll come round after I picked Isabel up. I picked Isabel up, I went round there. He didn't even notice that I'd messaged him back. knocked on the door. He goes, "What are you doing here?" So you thought you wanted me to cut your son's hair? He goes, "Do you want roast?" I was like, "Yes, sound."
Can't say no to the best meal of the week.
You can't, can you? Definitely not. Definitely not.
But we don't do none of that runny gravy. It's got to be thick like tar.
Yes, that's it. Definitely.
People serve you these swimming pool plates, and you just get hot. There's water gravy all over your legs.
Yeah, dripping everywhere. As you're walking from the kitchen to the front room, it's going everywhere. Trail of gravy.
Yeah. If you think your gravy's not thick enough, it isn't.
Yeah, it needs to be thicker. It's like sludge.
Yeah. Should be able to scoop it up with the fork.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's the additional meal with it. Once you finish, you scoop up all the gravy as well.
Yeah.
In a nice old Yorkshire pudding would be nice.
So, Joe Ham getting on the table now then for a bit to see.
You done now, eh? He's going to jump on the table for a bit of practice. He's eager to practice.
Cool.
Constant. Yeah.
We'll swap these microphones around.
Yeah, no worry.
There you go. Back
and
to.
we're all sorted.
Yep.
Cheers, buddy. Yeah. You want anything?
So I'd just like to say thank you to Joe Ham there for commentating for a stint. It was his first time on the mic, so he was probably a bit nervous, as we all are, but it looked like he was enjoying himself.
Yeah, he done well. It was good conversation. Good to get insight from different players.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
See how they're experiencing the tournament.
Yeah, definitely. And as a new player as well, it's good to understand how he feels it is with
all these experienced players.
Exactly, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's not easy for the noobs in the Challenge 25.
Sorry, May. You're going to have to unlock your phone. Oh, it's good. I'm chatting on here.
But we did set this tournament up to enable the greener players to get access to some of the better players. Because you don't get better by beating the same opponents all the time.
What do you want? Do you want a bacon double cheeseburger, yeah? Have a meal, yeah? What? Hey? Oh, there it is. You know more than me. I didn't hear what she said.
Yeah, so just put a bit of side on there to come around the black and red. Not too much power. Just wants to screw back a little bit.
Why would you get a bacon double cheeseburger and then not have any cheese or bacon? What's the point of that?
You're paying.
It's got the option on here. Do you want to take no cheese and no bacon?
Yes, please.
Okay. Yeah,
they can just offer a hamburger.
Yeah, innit? It's a hamburger then.
Oh, but you get a different barbecue sauce with the...
Oh, yeah, you do, don't you? Yeah. Just send me the bun.
Yeah, and as a plant-based eater, I've been quite impressed with Burger King as well with their options.
Oh yeah, they've got a plant burger now, haven't they?
Yeah, and the vegan Royale's pretty good as well.
You're vegan, are you?
I'll try.
Oh, you try? Oh, okay, yeah.
Vegetarian sometimes, cheese and milk chocolate.
Oh, okay, but you definitely don't eat meat?
Yeah.
Oh, right. What was the reasons for that?
All the reasons.
All the reasons? Apparently, going back, if you look back in history, humans were designed to actually be herbivores, not carnivores.
Yeah, we've got a very long gut, which is designed for breaking down
plant food. Yeah.
Yeah, and when you look at like the diets of like the masses, not like the kings and sultans, but of just the peoples throughout thousands of years, it's typically a plant-based diet because the meat was for the wealthy. So
yeah, well, yeah.
And now it's got so cheap.
Now it's for the greedy. I mean, I couldn't personally be vegan or vegetarian. I love my meat too much.
It's
but
difficult to leave it behind, that's for sure.
Don't laugh, Brandon. Oh, I thought he was laughing because I said I love my meat.
He does, though. That's not a coincidence.
That's not coincidence, no. I'm not gay, but my boyfriend is.
Or we're going to get censured now by the social justice warriors of YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Yeah. LGBTG and all that lot. LGBTP, isn't it?
I've lost.
I'm not going to say any more about that.
I was watching that Michael Shea. I don't know if you've seen him, a comedian, American. But
No.
he said a funny thing the other day. What was it? Yeah. So why is it like racism gets an ism and ageism gets an ism? Why is it homophobia gets a phobia?
Yeah,
rather
that's
than
a good
ism?
point. Yeah. Homoism. Yeah, it should be homoism, is it? Yeah, because.
But according to him, it's because
classed as a phobia, yeah.
is an irrational, extreme fear. So an ism is just it being irrational, I think.
What you saying?
He said you loved me.
Who said that? Yeah, Adam's on the phone and just said, Ryan loves his meat. He rang Brandon to say that. Brilliant.
We'll have to hook up a telephone at some point for the stream, won't we? People could dial in.
Yeah, dial in, phone call. Coming in, caller number 1.
Oh, hi. Long time viewer, first time caller.
Yeah. You are? Because it's consistent. Kev Butler saying to me, why is it that every new player that comes up here endorses your walking in queuing style? Because apparently I've got this little, when I walk, if anybody's watched me on the stream, when I present myself to the table, I do a little hop in, and a few players have mentioned it. To be fair, it gets me in the position, right? And then I don't.
Yep.
I'm glad of it because it makes me a bit more consistent than what I used to be when I was younger.
Well, that's your stride up to the table, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't it?
Yeah, but apparently it's moved on into other players I've spoken to, and
they've adopted it.
Yeah, they've adopted it apparently. Yeah.
I used to do when I bowl, I do a little skip, and people go, "Oh, what are you doing skipping?" And it's like, well, it just gives me the flow and the motion, and
yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you do the whole throwing your leg out and all that? Oh, are you talking? Yeah, you're talking like bowls,
bowling, just temping bowling.
Oh, temping.
Yeah,
bowling.
not English bowls, lawn bowling.
I was going to say you're getting closer to that age to do that.
Oh yeah. I only want a small ball.
I don't get that. Yeah. So they're old, right? They struggle to get down anyway. And then they decide to play bowls when they've got to get down to bowl the ball.
Well, that's why they can fit in your hand, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's small enough to fit in your hand.
Yeah. And they go right out, and then they come all the way back in, and then I'm like, when you watch on the TV,
I think they class it as senior athletics, don't they?
Oh, do they class it as that now?
I don't know. It sounds funny.
Because when it's on the TV, when they've got it on the TV, they've you see the ball go like right out to the right.
It's got a camber.
Yeah. Odd-shaped balls.
And
if you have odd-shaped balls, you need to go to the doctors and try and find out what's wrong with them.
If they're not symmetrical, there's a problem.
If they're not symmetrical.
Well, that was a good little shot there. He's covered the pocket. He's got an easy return, if he can see it. Oh, and I messed up the colours there, haven't I? I'll do that once a match.
Yeah.
Let me go.
I don't think
fix
anyone
it.
realised though.
No, they're not paying attention. Nobody
No.
said anything.
Or they just didn't want to humiliate you on the stream.
I've debased myself plenty.
I mean, being a Portsmouth fan, you've done it already.
Yeah, don't get worse than that. Yep. Victory via own goal at Priestfields.
Sorry, you'll have to inform me on where Priestfields is.
Oh, it's in Gillingham.
Gillingham.
That's my part of my ancestral home, the Gillingham.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
if
cool.
I wanted to, I could support Gillingham as well, but I'm already supporting Portsmouth, so I'm already giving enough.
Yeah, but surely you must have more victories supporting Gillingham.
No, they're the bottom of the table. Pompey are on the way up.
Oh, they're at bottom of the table, and you struggle
They
to get a
are.
win by deflection.
Well, I think they're like 20th now. So.
Oh yeah, it's 24.
And they all
in
had
your
coronavirus apparently, so they only had half a team show up.
league. Yeah, if we need any subs, we're going to have to call up some of the fans from the ground.
Their keeper played a blinding one though. He got man of the match.
Oh, fair play. Yeah, there's some really good grassroots players, isn't there? Lower down the divisions, there's some really good players that could actually potentially play better. I mean, you look at Jamie Vardy, came from Fleetwood Town, didn't he? Into Leicester, and he's playing with, wow, potentially you could class Leicester as a top 6 team now.
Yeah,
right off Tottenham.
Yeah.
Right off. Well, Arsenal are coming back a little bit, aren't they? But right off Man United as a top 6 team.
They're going through some turmoil now, aren't they? Eh?
I just want to get a reaction out of some of the United fans on the stream. That's a shot. That's 8. Oh. So we told you this was going to be an interesting game, and it sure is.
Yeah.
At 8.
There'll be no thrashing here today. It's going to be a meticulous, painful death. Slow and exacting.
Get your isotonic on the go.
Just to remind.
Go on.
Oh, yeah, just to give a shout out for the Money Match Day next Saturday, 4th of December. We'll be live from 11 a.m. for the morning match. That's Ashley Jennings and Neil Turner for $3,000. And then we've got $10,000 match between Sean Morris and Jack Coop from free.
And that pot for the Ashley Jennings and Neil Turner changed.
Yeah, it was 2.
Three times in a day, I think it was, wasn't it?
They kept jacking it up,
Yeah, it went from 2 to 2.5 to 3, I think. And yeah, Neil Turner's putting all of the money up himself as well.
Yeah,
that he's told us, and he wants to go out with a bang. He said this is going to be his last game, I think. He's going to give up playing.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, 53, I think he said he is. But yeah, he wants to go out of a bang, so he wants to play for a large amount of money
on the stream.
Yeah.
That's it, because the money match format, the day and everything was Neil's devising. So we didn't cover the first one. We covered the second, somewhat in a bit of a rush, and now obviously we're coming up to the third. So I guess even if he's not involved, we'll keep the name and
Yeah. We could call it the Neil Turner's Money Match Day if we still want to. If he wants to keep that incorporated,
may as well make a brand of him.
Yeah, make a brand of him.
Wheel him out now and again.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I think he needs a Zimmer frame. He had a few choice select words to say towards me yesterday in that chat, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Did you like the photo? Have you used that photo?
No, I didn't use it, but he did like it. He did enjoy it. We all did. Mr. Angry.
Fortunately enough, Neil's known me for a few years, so he knows my nature.
So Neil, I've seen him featured on a few streams around YouTube. So is he pulling back from all competition then, basically?
Yeah, I think so.
Putting his cue down.
I don't think he gets enough time to practice anymore, or enough time to even play properly. But he loves the game, like no one I've ever met before. I think he really does. He's all for this game, I think maybe he's just. It's just you get to a point, I think, in your life where you just go, there's some more important things to do than play pool.
Oh, absolutely.
And something I was talking to Joe Brown, the Scouts guy, if anyone knows him from the club. I was chatting to him the other day, and he was saying he watched an interview with Steve Davis years ago, and Steve Davis was saying about how he's losing the edge like the bottle, and he kind of. Joe said he looked at him. He was like, God, he's got to be kidding me, and he's losing his bottle. That can't happen.
Someone like Steve Davis. Yeah.
Now Joe's 65, I think he is 64 himself, and he said when I looked at that and didn't think much of it. He goes, I honestly believe it's the case now. When you get to a certain age and you peak. And then it just doesn't seem to go how you want it to anymore, and your bottle goes and then somehow.
I guess your heart fades in it as you see yourself decline.
Yeah,
and
definitely, because you can't compete.
But with all these whippersnappers these days, with new skills and energy.
Definitely. And the thing is, things like we're doing now, I never had when I was a kid. I never had these sort of things, streams and all these
the ability
games
to learn.
On. Exactly that. So the youngsters coming through now. That are enjoying this game are going to be. I mean, you see some of the standard of the pros. That standard's going to just keep increasing, and it's just going to get better and better and better, and possibly even more aggressive. If we see a new, I mean, there is another rule set that they're possibly. I mean, Lee Kindle, I think, come up with the rules, or it endorsed the rules in a competition for the Supreme Series. Which they've called, they did call them Supreme rules, but they've now called them International rules. They're kind of the same rules you use for Chinese 8-ball and the mini-clip pool. If anyone's playing mini-clip pool, those rules, they've now tried to use them in competitions for actual 8-ball pool. And they're interesting. They're like blackball rules. You still have the skill shot. You still... don't have to nominate the black, still have to hit a cushion. But the only other thing is if you play a skill shot and you don't pot your ball, it doesn't. As long as you've hit your ball and potted the other ball, you don't pass over a foul to your opponent.
So you can pot opponent's object ball via your ball without incurring a foul, basically.
Yeah, so it's kind of classed as a deliberate foul.
So you can't hold pockets so easily, because you could just literally cannon your red into their yellow over the pocket,
and then
it
you
goes
pass
down.
it over to them.
It's their shot, but it's not two shots.
Yeah, exactly. But it's also it's a difficult shot to use well, because you have to use it to your advantage. So if they've got all yellows around the pocket, where they've got a yellow over the pocket, and you go to play a skill shot, or what you'd look like you're playing a skill shot, and the red sits in the pocket.
You've taken that pocket now.
Yeah, and then it just there you go. There's 9-8.
Flaxman's back in it now.
Yeah, he's speeding up a little bit now, and Simon Ayers is giving him a little bit of chance to get a bit more of a momentum. But yeah, so if you left the red in the pocket and all the yellows around it, as long as the white's in a better place for you, you're going to leave them struggling to try and get the balls back into that thing. And then obviously, if they were to play the yellow into the red and give it back to you, that could not potentially be appealing to them to work.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's an interesting rule, but it makes it really, really quite still aggressive, but a good tactical difference in the rule sets.
Yeah, it makes holding the pocket a little less valuable, I
guess.
guess.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Because again, you're going to see players when they're playing them rules going for more skill shots, because if they get them, they win the frame. If they don't get them, they don't have to feel like they've passed on foul. Basically.
And they've still cleared the pocket like they wanted anyway.
Exactly, yeah. Which is the same kind of thing in world rules. But in world rules, if you play a deliberate foul, you pass it over to your opponent with a 2 shots carry. They can't play a free ball unless they're in a foul snooker.
Okay, yeah.
Right? And then when they do play a free ball, they have to specifically nominate the ball that they're playing as a free ball.
Yeah.
Right? So it's not like
you could miscue and hit anything and just go, oh, that was my free ball afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. So it's that one specific ball.
Sorry?
Yeah, it's that one specific ball that they elect to be their free ball. So again, if you've got like yellow, red, yellow, sort of sitting in a kind of combination in the pocket, the free ball you're going to have to pick in order to play the plant would be the one in front of the two yellows, in front of the red and the yellow.
Yeah.
Which then means that if you play that as a free ball, you then
can't
incur a
pop
foul.
the red.
You can't
the
pop the
other
yellow
end.
in the pocket.
Yeah.
So then it prolongs the game even longer.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to play World Rules years ago when I was sort of 15, 16 years old. I remember when I was a kid in the pub at 9, 10 years old, and my dad said, "Right, we're playing these World Rules," and I was like, "No, I've just learned
The
these
world
old
sucks.
rules. This is crap. Why are we playing these new
The
rules?
world's rubbish. British rules great.
yeah, exactly, yeah." So I ended up, my dad gave me the little pamphlet, like sort of rule set booklet thing. I sat and read, I think it was about 8 or 10 pages long, and read, literally recited the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because the key thing to this game is a lot to do with the rules. If you know the rules, you can use it to your advantage so much.
Yeah, because
So
if someone goes and plays something, you can just call them up on it and go, "You just fouled by doing that."
Yeah,
And I'm gonna take over the table now. And they're like, "What the hell?" And I go, "Well, you don't know the rules."
Yeah, and being aware of, like just a minute ago, there was this incident where the nothing hit the cushion.
Yes.
And Simon Ayers obviously is very, very what's the word for it? Like he won't want to, he's gracious.
Yeah,
he won't want
he's a
to
sportsman.
win.
Yeah.
He's a sportsman. He won't want to win by being lucky.
Yeah, or cheating.
Or cheating.
Yeah.
So he said to Simon, he said, "I think that's a foul." And then
I
Simon,
don't know. I
Simon
can't say
debated
either way, but I'm going to say it was a foul. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was a foul because I was watching the white, and I saw that the yellow was coming down towards the corner pocket, and it didn't actually go anywhere near the cushion.
Yeah.
And the other red didn't go to. It went towards the middle. And
Yeah,
didn't
and that
actually go
white was
in.
like a mil away.
Yeah, it
wasn't
was
Yeah.
literally on a between. You could probably put a RZA between it. You know what I mean? But
not a blue one.
Not a blue. Not a blue. Not a
those
red.
heavy papers. Yeah.
Not a red one.
Oh, they're the heaviest, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah, they're
like
like
smoking those. It's like smoking textbook paper
yeah, you
back
may
at
as well.
school.
You may as well roll a newspaper up and smoke that.
Smoke the ink as well. Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Got a bit of a kick to it.
Yeah. Or you could go for the raws, which are this is like how they used to make the newspapers in hemp.
Hemp, yeah.
So
Bleached hemp.
Yeah. Which obviously comes from
The cannabis plant. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it has no psychoactive substances.
No, yeah, exactly.
And you can make plastic from hemp and rope and all sorts. You can make underpants from hemp.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone would wear them, but you could.
Yeah, polymer, isn't it? Is it? Can you turn it into
Hemp
polymer?
polymers,
Polymers, yeah.
They can make a biodegradable
Carbon compound.
plastic, which
right.
will like break down in 50 years,
Yeah.
but rather than 500 or 5,000 years.
Yeah. I think Co-op have just endorsed that for their plastic bags. They've got green plastic bags now. They're biodegradable.
And if it's gone past 11 o'clock, then you can just pack the bag and smoke it.
Yeah. With black flame coming out.
Yeah, you go, oh, what time is it? Oh, it's 11:05. Oh, they're closed. Oh, well, we've got the Co-op bag. We could use that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, all these yellows sitting up for Flaxman.
There's a lot of stuff moved on in life, isn't there, as we get older. Like aluminium, that was made out of other metals, wasn't it?
No, it's a raw material.
Recycled metal, aluminium.
No, I think it's a raw metal aluminium.
Is
As
it?
in, it's on the periodic chart. Yeah, it's not an alloy.
It's
or
made from
anything.
aluminium.
No, Americans have got another word for it, aluminum.
Aluminum, yeah.
Yeah, because aluminium was too complicated for them.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
looked,
because too many syllables, isn't it?
I looked into the etymology of that, though, and it actually turns out that contrary to what I just said, it was actually aluminum first, and it was British scientists who said, no, we want to call it aluminium, because the Americans will struggle to say it. The Americans are like, we ain't changing our words.
We ain't talking like that, man. As if they speak really that well anyway. Like all the ones in the like the hillbillies and that.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, yeah.
It's very bigly. What's bigly? Crazy people over there.
Oh, that was because he put a lot of side on that. He put a load of side on it to try and get the white around to the, I think, to play the yellow to the corner pocket. When actually he could have just dropped it in and played the yellow to the middle pocket.
And left it very simple finish up for Simon Ayers here.
Yeah, and this is going to be 9-9. And we are still yet to have someone go more than 3 ahead. Yeah, it went 5-2, wasn't it?
Yeah.
3 ahead. And then it's been level since. 7-7, 8-7, 8-8, 9. Is that right? Is that 8-8?
Yeah, and then 8-9
9-9,
and then 9-9, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, nice and tight. We've got, how many frames have we got left? That's 18, so we've got 7 frames left.
Frames, yeah. We did say this was going to be a good one. It's living up to its name now.
Yeah, neither one of these players giving it away.
That's right.
And Ronnie's has picked up a bit since I last observed its capacity.
Yeah, there's a few people in it now playing pool and stuff. Old Lee Knapp
Yeah, they obviously
playing over there.
annoyed the wives enough to get thrown out of the house.
Yeah. That's what I try and do.
Oh, BK's arrived.
Hey, BK's here.
Hoo. Of course, Rocket Ronnies do serve hot food, but if you're not particularly keen on their menu, it's understandable. Nothing beats a flame grilled from Burger King. But they also have 20 English Supreme winner pool tables, 8 Blackball pool tables, 2 snooker tables, 2 Chinese pool tables, and an American pool table. They have dartboards, and they have 6 50-inch TVs and a 10-foot projector screen for all those international fixtures and live BT Sports.
And I think we're hoping to get the streaming on the projector, are we?
Yep, so I've figured out how to do it. I've just got to go and buy the 20-meter HDMI cable this week.
20 meter?
Yeah, 'cause it's got to go up in the rafters around to the projector. But I will be down here probably like Wednesday or Thursday tinkering with that, getting that working.
Cool.
So everyone in the venue can see it.
Yeah, give me a shout. I'll give you a hand.
Cool.
No worries.
Yeah.
I've done some running across all this stuff.
Yeah, it's sweaty work up and down the ladders constantly.
Yeah,
Like each little
definitely.
bit you go up and down. Each little.
Yeah, that's it. Right,
Yeah.
definitely. Because you got to go through all the little crevices,
All the rungs.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
I wish you could do something where you could just shoot it through it to one end and then you go, right, that's that bit done.
or just a cable cannon.
Cable cannon, yeah, little one. You just hold up, go ding, and throw it across.
The shortest cable is the straightest cable, but we can't walk through it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But it'd be good. It would be good to have on Saturday the pool on the wall, on the wide screen, on the projector. People sitting around by the bar being able to watch it. What's going on in front of them as well.
Yeah,
people at home being able to watch it. It's going to be.
Everyone's getting a chance to get involved in the best matches going on in Rocket Ronnies, basically.
Yeah, that's it. Definitely. Rocket Ronnies is the place to be now.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not many venues out there trying to get like a quality streaming offering going.
No.
And so we're quite lucky that Rocket Ronnies is working with 8 Ball Arena to make Rocket Rackers TV the first channel on the platform.
Yep, definitely. What other channels are you looking to do then? Are you going to have an adult section?
Well, we could. Not so much, obviously, sexually explicit, but I thought maybe like a channel where we could have like a roast competition where you get a couple of players up and they've put a bit of money in, and maybe there's a bit of extra money to make it worth it for them. And then whilst they're playing, we could have other players roasting them during the action and stuff. So, and obviously the roasts aren't going to be pre-watershed, but I thought the intimidation and such on the players, like being goaded and shouted at, but for a bit of extra money, make it worth it for them. I thought that might be quite entertaining.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah,
bit
really
more
cool.
After dark-esque pool action. Yeah,
I think I'd be quality at that. I reckon I could roast a lot of people.
Upset people.
Yeah. I've got an inaptability to be able to really, really get under people's skin.
Maybe we could do it like an evening of races to 5 or something. So we could just get like a few players through and a few matches through.
Definitely. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. I'm pretty sure, and you'll see all the messages coming through like mad now. Yeah, he gets under my skin loads. Get him up in flipping mic. Yeah, that's a good idea, that.
Yeah, because there's lots of banter within the players of this competition. But
Yeah, there
obviously
is,
we've got to be a bit polished on the stream, but as much as we can help
get away
ourselves.
with. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, why not? Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, another a sister channel would be a lot of fun for that sort of stuff. Because obviously, if we're going to be, say, prize pot boosting, we want to make them earn it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
make them squirm.
Yeah, for sure. It'll be fun. So all these gallows go here. And he's gone up high early. That's it. You see how that pulled up a little bit there? That's like I was saying, just finger mark on the table.
A new cloth. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with the level. It's absolutely plumb level. Just needs an iron.
Yeah, just a new cloth. Got lots of
that's
character
it.
within the
And you get that a
fibres.
lot with new. As soon as a new cloth, you need it to be ironed in a little bit more, just to get that sort of out of it a little bit, and then it'll be playing absolutely beautifully after a few irons and a few weeks of being played on.
Yeah, it's going to get a good iron before next week, because obviously £10,000 on the site on the table. People get upset if a finger mark drags the cue ball way too far.
I wonder how much of that each of them they are putting in. Be funny.
Well, there's definitely plenty of backers involved.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, Simon's found a way around all these yellows. He's on this black. And in it goes.
Nice.
And he's recaptured the lead in this match.
Yeah, that was... Did he go 9-8 up as well, did he?
Possibly.
Yeah.
For next week, on this view, I'm going to have a frame history.
Oh, wicked.
So we can see, he won the last 5.
Back and forth. Yeah, that's cool. One suggestion. Also, if we could maybe do statistics of the game, so it shows up when somebody's at a reverse dish or a breaking dish, or balls potted off the break, fouls off the break, or fouls committed.
Yeah, we need the ability to obviously log all of that,
Yeah.
so there'll be more for us to track whilst we're commentating.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would be
Obviously
good to
that'd
capture more stuff.
Yeah, so we could all. We'll devise a way around it, I suppose, shall we?
Yeah,
see what we can do.
The match curator will evolve, and it will give us more options, and it will automatically know if I didn't click change player, then that was a rack and run. Then the next step would be if I only clicked change player once, and they're the player that chose the colour, then there's a chance it could be like a reverse dish and
dry
stuff.
dish.
So we'd have to offer some of these buttons for the commentators to
that'd be
press
cool.
as we go along.
Yeah. obviously the least amount of commentary you can do, the better for you, is it? So you obviously could focus on the technical side of things.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna try and develop the system so that the commentators can drive a lot of this.
Yeah.
Just with a couple of buttons in front of them, but yeah, obviously whilst I'm commentating, I'm not keeping an eye on other bits and bobs, and like the cameras issue. Like I could have just been focused on that earlier.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah, definitely.
And I figured out what it was. I had clicked a button called motion detection.
Oh,
and so it was like
every time it's getting a motion, it's going.
Yeah, reset the settings and panned out to try and capture the intruder or whatever. Yeah.
Oh,
so there you go.
Things, aren't they, these cameras?
Yeah.
That's a
but
nice
we got
clearance there from Simon Flaxman.
Yeah, he's not wasted any time on this
frame.
frame.
He's going to pop this in the middle and screw this across slightly to have the black to the corner pocket. Yeah, there you go.
And we'll get himself back
that's
to
a break.
2 ahead.
I think that's a break in dish, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 Another one. 11-9. Here we go. Get into the business end of the game now. Simon Flaxman's kissing the Lucasade he's got. Apparently it's giving him the edge.
Yeah, all those electrolytes, wasn't it? Yeah. Of course, if you drink too much of it, you will be on edge.
Yeah, definitely. Christ. Isotonic.
Well, we've got Flaxman ahead of Ayers by 11 frames to 9. This is Simon Ayers breaking frame 21.
It's definitely not over yet, though. No. Never write this guy off. Never. Ooh, that's not bad. That's not too bad a break, to be fair.
Yeah, you got a red and a yellow down.
Yep.
Little bit of work around the black there.
Yeah, definitely. Initially, reds, because there's less problems. But if he played the yellow, does that yellow go to the top pocket?
That's the thing. The opening yellow isn't easy, is it?
No. I was just going to say, if that yellow went to the top pocket from by the black, I don't think it does. I don't think it quite passes. But it's the view is quite deceiving sometimes. So it looks now like it doesn't. Huh? Hey? Yeah, who's whistling? Oh, right.
What was that?
Oh, someone was whistling, I think. Well, there was some sort of whistling that Simon heard.
He didn't like it.
No. Yeah, I don't know if it, because it's sometimes it's deceiving. I don't know if that yellow by the black goes to the corner pocket. I don't think it does.
They're very close.
Sometimes it looks like it doesn't, and it actually does. But
yeah, they are very close.
You can't see. Because he could have played that, and then that would have it would have not had to worry about freeing up that yellow, because the yellow went to the corner pocket as long as he got on it, and then might have made it a little bit easier to get into the clearance, because could have finished high for the yellow by the red on the left hand side of the table to come in between the two yellows sitting next to it. But he's gone reds, and he's freed that up, and that's plum.
Yeah,
absolute plum. Maybe screw into this gap where these three yellows are now. Yeah, there you go. Look at that.
Well, he's had a contingency at least.
Yeah, he's had an unlucky.
It's still going to be a bit difficult to get onto, though. You have to be almost near the middle pocket to get your angle on it.
I think he's straight here, so he could screw off the red to the middle, off the side cushioning, and kiss the yellow, and that leaves him onto the red to the corner. Or kiss the yellow. Oh, is he going to have enough past it? No, he's not got enough past it. But yeah, he's obviously gone for the same kind of shot I was explaining, just to try and get.
Oh, okay. Simon Parker just let us know a bit of his chemistry knowledge.
Yeah.
Aluminium comes from bauxite ore. So there you go.
Bauxite ore?
Yeah. There must be a process in which ions are traded and stuff.
Yeah, all that technical
aluminium
stuff that
comes
we don't
out,
need to worry
yeah.
about, innit? Let the rest of them worry about that.
Absolutely.
Wealth of knowledge, that guy, Simon Parker. Wealth of knowledge. He'll tell you some things you probably would never even dreamt about thinking about.
Shift your world perspective.
Yeah, definitely. I still believe we're in the Matrix.
Well, that's the thing. I've been looking at stuff recently and about Area 51 and about these scientists coming out and saying the way they've broken up research into these alien vessels that they have there, where because people aren't allowed to know too much, you would be pulled in just to like analyze one component of it. And this guy's come out and like deadly serious. Like I've spent several years in Area 51 jigging about with advanced alien technology, and it's like, how much do we really know?
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
we're told there's no aliens, but then at the same time, there are people. You think, okay, universe 13 billion years old, solar system 4 billion years old. The ability for life to turn into an advanced organism 1 billion years. You're telling me that before the solar system was even evolved, there wasn't aliens buzzing around the galaxy?
Exactly that. It is an interesting one for you. Who was the first man on the moon?
Well, do they say it's Buzz Aldrin holding the camera?
Neil Armstrong.
Neil Armstrong, yeah.
Now,
That's
just quickly, take his first name and his initial of his last name, and then reverse the letters.
Alien, yeah.
Right?
Coincidence?
Conspiracy theorists.
Though I do believe they definitely landed on the moon, though.
Yeah, I believe that.
If
There's
you look
obviously
at
the fact of the boot shape. They said was different to the actual boots he was wearing, wasn't it? The pattern that was left as a print on the moon was different to what it was he was actually wearing. So that's why they questioned it. It's 1969, wasn't it?
Grasping at straws. I mean, the idea is ultimately, if you look at the lighting profile of the video, to produce the lighting in a studio, you would have to have a star 93 million miles away to produce that lighting.
Yeah, exactly.
So without a star 93 million miles away, which we have at the centre of our solar system,
so which is actually white, and people say it's yellow because it comes through the atmosphere. Yeah.
Tinted.
And why is the atmosphere blue? Because it reflects the water.
I think it's to do with
apparently it's a reflection of the water.
Okay, I thought it was to do with like red shifting and stuff.
Red shifting?
Yeah, with like lensing of the light through the atmosphere. But I don't know.
That would, yeah. Well, they're scientists and we aren't.
Yes.
And this ain't rocket science, is it?
No, this is Rocket Rackers TV, live April action.
Oh, I just incorporated
Tangent cam, yeah.
There you go, you see. There was a reason why we were talking about that.
Yeah, it all links in.
It all links in.
Simon Ayers here on this last red, and you've got the laws of physics.
Beautiful shot, absolutely beautifully cued.
And he's just mastered them to get that cue ball right behind that black.
And there we go. This is 11-10. Told you this wasn't over.
No.
This could go to the absolute wire. Let's hope it does, because I'm enjoying this. I hope everybody else is enjoying. We're up to 18 views.
I know, we're doing well. 18
Thank you, everybody, in tuning in.
We've had 106 playbacks.
Wicked. Get your friends to know more about this stream and get more people watching. Just push this out there.
An average watch time of 20 minutes. That's good. Means we're capturing people's attention for at least a significant amount of time.
Definitely. I reckon it's our chat, you know.
It is. They're not even watching the pool, they're just listening to us. Yeah.
The pool's been good, the chat's been even better. If Carlsberg made commentators, would be the best commentator in the world.
It wouldn't be the best lager in the world, though.
No. Oh. That's why it's always cheap at Christmas.
I'm trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Oh, I could do 4 pints of that in the space of about 20 minutes.
And 4 trips to the toilet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. As soon as you break the seal, that's it. It's done, isn't it? I think reds are here at the right shot here. I think cut this red back into the middle. Cut it back in the middle. You know, it's not really. I mean, you can play the one to the bottom corner, but that's not really a gift. It's not easy. It's probably easier playing the one to the middle. And you can run it into the yellow, which then leaves you one to the red to the rail.
Oh, is he looking like he might take the yellows on here?
Yeah. Yes. Is he on that? Is he on the yellow to the middle?
It looks tight.
Looks
doesn't
very
it?
tight, yeah. That's why I didn't know whether he was... Oh, he is. That's all right. That's why I didn't know whether he was going to play yellows or not, because it was tight to get on that yellow there. And now he's got a little bit of traffic.
Yeah, you can cut this one into the middle, obviously, but it's going to
Yeah,
take the cue ball around.
Where the white is now, he wanted to be back about an inch back from where he was, just to be able to see the yellow in the middle of the table by the black, to be able to play it to the corner, and then that would have freed up all the space on the table to make the clearance. As it is, he's got the far yellow of the 3 together that goes past the red. That could be the shot to play now to get on him. And he's just about held for that one there.
All right, yeah. It's got options.
That middle one I was saying about.
Yeah.
He's got more jam than Hartley's this Simon Flaxman. He does seem to have the mildest touch, to be fair. Sometimes he gets away with it. He'll say he gets far more luck against me than I get against him. But now he's in prime spot.
Yeah, Flaxman's, in a good position to get onto the hill in the next frame.
In this position, you can only blame yourself, I think, if you don't get this. A bit like earlier against Aaron Jones. Christ. I was having an absolute mare. Don't ask me what the score was.
Oh, were you just playing a...
we played for a tenner. Quick, easy tenner. It was supposed to be a quick, easy tenner for me anyway, but it didn't turn out that way.
He's got some skill to him, Aaron. He's not a complete pushover.
Yeah, I like him a lot. He's a nice guy. He's.
I was thinking I'll play him, and it will just be like just for practice, and it'll be like 21 to him. I'm like, yeah, I won a frame. I feel good about it.
Yeah, that's it. And this is another dish, breaking dish here.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
So,
Flaxman on the hill.
Flaxman's on the hill. Yeah, we I played Aaron earlier. I broken dished the first frame. They went 3-1 up. Then went 6-3 down.
Oh, that's a swing.
Yeah, wasn't it just? And I should have been. After he even said I should have been. It should have been the other way around. For me, I should have been like 6-1 up, 6-2 up, or something like that. And then it went 9-6 to him. And then I pulled it back to 9-9. He went 10-9 up. And he had a brilliant chance to make it to 11 to win the game, and just unfortunately got on the black awkward, but he cut it, and I stood behind the shot and I thought it was in. And I was like, well, this is the way to go out, because he's pulled out absolute worldy black and he's rattled it. Left me 3 yellows that were reasonably easy. Made it 10-10, and then I turned to him and said, would it just be fitting now for the deciding frame, which is my break, to end the same way it started? And then I broke and dished. And there was a point when the red rolled by a yellow and it literally lined itself up to a plant into the corner, and he was hoping it didn't line up for a plant. Otherwise, if it didn't, I would have been able to make the clearance like I did. Because as soon as I potted that red, all the other reds were dollies. They were easy after that.
So a touch of luck with the plant.
Touch of luck with the plant, yeah. Nice break, and yeah.
The door of opportunity only opens for those who are out there looking for it or whatever, you know.
But like I said, I had an absolute mare. I played terrible. I didn't play great at all, but I kept digging in and staying there and trying, and got the only chance in the final frame at a decider. And there will be many other times we'll play and
can win his tenner back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we always have these.
Well, we got Flaxman here. He's on the hill. He's on the yellows.
Like he's going to be making this here because he's got the gap between the two reds for the yellow. He might have enough here to screw across. Yes, I think that's going to go past the red.
Yeah.
White's going to naturally come up this right hand side of the table, possibly leave him on the one to the row if he goes too far, and it's going to kiss it.
Oh, not enough.
That's unlucky. It's unlucky.
Could be a visit ending touch, that one.
Yeah, which he'll be feeling a bit sick about, to be fair, because all those reds.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to step to the table once he misses this, once he does anything with this yellow. I don't see anywhere where he can leave
to
it.
Stop a shot.
I don't
Ayers.
see where he can play a safety. Because no matter where he leaves the white, pretty much, there's going to be a pot on for Simon Ayers. No matter what. I can't. If there screenshot that, anyone that's watching on their phone, we're at 17 as well. Screenshot that on your phone and try and tell me where you think that you could leave the white, where you're guaranteeing him not to have an actual pot on. Apart from right. I mean, you need to pick up even right behind the black. He's still got a pot to the corner. He's
managed to find the pocket.
Well,
he played for
Simon
that,
Flaxman doesn't ever play safety.
No,
he never plays a safety. He will always
He's a berserker.
He will always find the shot like this.
He's charging into the horde with the sword in his pants.
Yeah, great shot to win the game.
The black's let him
he's
down.
come past it. He's fine.
Yeah.
He's fine. Cut it in. But that's worthy of winning the game.
And he has.
That was definitely worthy of winning the game. What a shot.
Well, we've got 2 more frames to play here. So it's Simon Flaxman with 3 points and Simon Ayers with the 1.
There was me worrying about where he was going to put the ball to leave it safe.
Yeah, and he just went and
materialised.
found the big pocket.
Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention to that.
Do we want Johan to jump on for
get back
10
on for the
minutes? Last couple of frames?
frames?
Yeah.
How are we, Joe?
I'm back.
Right. I see you're looking a bit annoyed. You've been getting slapped up by Brandon, have you?
What?
Getting slapped up by Brandon on the pool table, have you?
Well, he won 1 frame, I won 1 frame.
Yeah, so getting slapped up by Brandon.
Yeah, getting slapped up, yeah.
You should have won both frames, surely.
Should have done. He broke dish, so I didn't have a chance.
No way.
I know, first one in the year.
First one ever?
I was just glad to be there for it. It's like an eclipse.
Yeah, exactly. So it must be a blue moon out there tonight.
Yeah. All the stars aligned.
Yeah, all the stars aligned for that one. Yeah.
I heard it's a Cancer Sea at the moment as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a Caspian Sea, no.
Oh, might be.
There you go.
Rare.
I don't know much
rare,
about my
that's
star
what
signs.
No.
No, I'm joking. Astrology, I do like a bit of astrology. I am into that sort of thing. It's quite uncanny, isn't it? It's quite uncanny, star signs and stuff. It's like, I mean, if you read up about them, like traits of people are very similar to what they suggest.
Yeah, they are, because they say really ambiguous things that could literally be about anyone.
Oh God, you've been talking to Adam too much, haven't you? That's the same thing he'd say.
Oh, Adam's got a brain too, has he?
Oh well, That's each to their own to decide, isn't it?
Yeah, of course, mate. I'm just joking.
You might have a brain, you might not. What you're suggesting might mean that you've got a brain, but what I'm suggesting might mean that I've got a brain. But maybe you just that we're both different.
How many sides have I brought you down?
Just the
Oh,
two.
what a double!
Just the two.
Just the two, is it? He's got the big pocket up in the middle.
So how do you feel about your coach not winning this game?
It looks like it's been a pretty tough one for him. He hasn't looked too pleased. I'm hoping he can get these next couple on the board.
He's had that. He's had a few bits like that.
Not the best run.
Yeah, there's been a few. But I think he's the kind of guy that will probably watch this back, won't he?
I hope so. I hope he gets to hear all the nice things I've been saying about it.
Yeah. Because he's still got to pay you for that, hasn't he?
Let me just check my bank.
Yeah. Just make sure you check that he's put all the money in, yeah?
Yeah.
That's what you use to buy the beers with, wasn't it? Nah, he's put a valiant effort in against a very good potter and a very good shot maker, as we saw in that last frame. Fell into a position where he didn't really have much, and then found the shot that won him the game.
Yeah, he certainly can make stuff happen.
Definitely can. Obviously, the main thing that he will say himself, Flaxman will, is he struggles with the tactical side of things.
Yeah.
He doesn't like to play a safety at all, does he?
Well,
he
when you can pot as well as Simon can, it's it's justified.
Yeah, definitely. But sometimes in the games you run into
it is
positions where
needed.
you can't do much but play a safety and stuff. But to increase to be a more clinical player, you have to you need to chuck in a little bit of safety, don't you?
100%. And in the background, Kev Butler's just played his 30-second safety shot of the game.
It's 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And then said he was the best doubler in the world and missed the double.
Missed a dolly double into the middle.
Missed a dolly double into the middle. And now Dan Hemphill's decided that he's going to tuck him up like Kev's taught him.
That coach has been paying off.
Yeah. They spend a lot of time together, don't they? Yeah, you tell him, Joe, Simon Parker says.
Oh, hi, Simon.
Hi, Simon. That's another one of your favourites, isn't he?
Oh,
Simon.
yeah. I'd say
it's all Simons for
I'd
you,
be
isn't
honest,
it? You like all the Simons, don't
Parker's
you?
my third favourite Simon.
He's your third favourite. He's my... I don't even know if I like any Simons. Nah, he's definitely a likeable Simon.
I think they're all too good at pool.
All the Simons are good at
He
pool.
also doesn't let me take my shot until he says.
He doesn't let you take a shot until he says.
Until Simon says.
Until he says, yeah. Yeah, don't say Simon says.
He goes, Joe, take your shot, and then I'll do it, and I've lost.
Yeah, that's right.
That's forfeit a frame.
Yeah, but you done it when he said, Joe, take your shot. He didn't say Simon says take the shot,
exactly,
did he? Whoa!
And Simon Ayers
airtime
strikes again.
Some airtime.
Aye.
I think that's a little bit of frustration there as well.
I think it might be.
It's the final frame. It's going to be a dish on the yellows, I think, for Simon Flaxman. He's just got to work his route out here.
See, I feel partly responsible. I purchased the Lucasade for Simon Flaxman.
Oh,
some would say I betrayed my coach.
My God, I can't believe you've done that. You just sold your coach out for a bottle of Lucasade.
Simon Flaxman's covering rails with the yellows. But when you pot as well as he does, not
he could use those pots to cover the rails.
He tries to make the game too difficult for himself.
It's
finds it too easy if they're all dollies.
Yeah, it's the only way he makes it challenging.
Yeah, too boring otherwise.
Yeah, it's too boring just sitting there potting balls that are easy. So I'll put it safe. Make it harder for myself. Oh, there he goes. Plumb on it. Absolutely plumb on it. If it doesn't pull up. Ooh, it pulled up a little bit there
Perhaps
as well.
a
Again,
little bit closer than he wanted.
but you can see if you're looking from the other view before he changed it, you can see the finger mark.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it. That's tight. But you can see the marks on the table slightly.
Yeah, you can.
Can't you? And they will play a little bit of a part. Whereas on the outside tables, where they probably been used more and brushed and ironed more beforehand, that's harsh to come through the gap. He's conceded.
He's conceded.
Right. Yeah, you can see that obviously the finger marks aren't going to play on the tables on the outer kind of thing. And we're going to go over to the the chat with the player. Oh yeah, post-match interview.
Yeah, you take that one.
Thank you.
Well, there we go. Simon Ayers forfeited the last frame there. The match was, the result was all but concluded. So I'll just go over to Ryan now for the post-match interview.
Yep. Well done, Simon. How do you feel about that game?
I mean, started off well, 5-2 up, playing pretty well, and then just crashed. I could not pot anything. Long balls, I've been like stuff I can make quite comfortably. Normally, I don't know, just energy levels dropped. Don't know what it was. To be honest, I'm surprised I kept up with him. Like when it was about going 7 or 8 or 9 or I thought he was going to run away with it then, because I was just done playing the worst pool I've played in a while. So I think going out last night on the work Christmas do probably didn't help. But yeah, no, Lucozade, Snickers, they woke me up, and as soon as I had them, I then went on a bit of a run and finished it. Yeah, the last 5 frames, I think that one to make it 13-10 was the shot.
The shot when you kind of run into the yellow, and then you made that shot down here. We were saying on this.
I thought as long as it's a big pocket obviously, and I was playing for it to go in, to be fair, but obviously his yellow is second prize, hit his colour in second prize, but to play off the draw and go back down, I did play for that. So I mean, I apologise, but it was kind of, it was give or take.
Yeah, you've kind of allowed for it in case it does happen, yeah. And so are you going to ask Lucozade to sponsor you now?
They need to, bloody hell. I don't normally tell my clients to eat Snickers, but I'll be telling them now. If you're playing pool, you eat Snickers. Wait you right up.
Yeah, you need some nuts. Yeah. Well, congratulations on the win. And is that your last game of the group?
I've got one more. I've got to play Rio. But I think I'm top. I don't know if I think I'll go above Aaron now in my group. And then Rio will be the last match, and obviously, hopefully, if I win that, it'll be a good game. Finish in the top 2. That's secure the top place in the top 2. So that's the goal.
So have you lost any games yet?
Yeah, I lost my first game to Parky again, just playing like I don't know what it was, just playing like a dick. To be fair, he played really well that day. But then some good games against Aaron, played well against him, and got over the line against the last game down Ailing. 12-all, and obviously I won the decider, so it's, and Paul Shears and Pollard were close as well, so yeah, it's been good. First game was crap, thought I was going to lose every game since then. Since I played the second game, I've been going alright. So.
And you played in the Challenge 29,
yeah.
So this is the same sort of concept, but Challenge 25.
Yeah.
Do you feel this is a better race rather than the 15 before?
Yeah, I think I don't mind. I prefer long races. I'm terrible in like short races to 5 and stuff. So as long as it's 11 or above, I can find I get that streak of say 3 to 5 frames, which I got there when it was 9-all. I ended up going 15-10. So I got that streak, which I wouldn't normally get if I'm playing a first to 5 or first to even like 7 or 9. But if it's 11 or above, it's fine. And the longer for me, the better, really. And as long as I fuel myself and sleep right, I'm good,
Yeah, you find that the better players come out on top, don't they, over a longer period of race?
Yeah, I'd like to think so. I think Simon tired a little bit at the end, and I did get a little bit of run. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like these whole races to 4, races to 5, they are literally you flip a coin. I can lose 1 4-0 and win 1 4-0. and it's just who turns up on the day. I beat myself up too much today, and like rightly so, energy levels were low, just trying to wake myself up a bit, and then I managed to just get into the game at 9-all really, and go from there. So.
Well, you're the PT. You practice this sort of thing, so I'm sure you know how to train your mind to do that sort of stuff for you. Well, enjoy the rest of your evening, mate.
Cheers,
And I know you're playing another game now, aren't you? Simon, do you want to have a chat, or jumping in? So the runner-up, unlucky there, Simon. Give us your take on the game.
Yeah, it was a bit of a weird one. We both started out really, really nervy, didn't we? And then there was so many mistakes. I kind of got myself together a little bit in the middle. And then I don't know what it is. I just don't seem to be able to keep my concentration for very long in these games. So I have like a spell where I play all right, then just went back to crap again at the end. Yeah. And then once I lost the match, I think Destiny decided I was going to pot the white every single time I came to the table.
Yeah, I did see you a few times after that. But you did say on the commentary, when you were 5-2 down and then you won the next 4, I think it was, on the bounce, you started settling. And you could see you were starting settling into the game and relaxing into the game. Do you think that the race is a little bit too long for yourself for concentration, or do you prefer this to a race of 15?
Well, I sound like a bit of a wazzick, but I actually hate these really long matches. I've not enjoyed any of them. I've played all my games, and even the ones that I won, I didn't even enjoy them. The trouble is, it seems really bad me saying that, having just taken a hiding.
Well, I mean, have you got any more games left to play?
No, that's me.
Well, there you're done. You're done now.
I've gone from being the top of the flipping table to I think I'm second from bottom now. I think I've lost 4 of the last 5 games.
That happens if you win your first game and no one else has played.
That's it. Yeah, look, it all looked a bit too good earlier in there, didn't it?
Yeah, definitely. We was also talking on the stream, because obviously some of the viewers might not know that you run the coaching up here. Do you want to give us a little bit of a brief rundown of what you do?
Yeah, save your money if I were you, mate. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
It's snooker coaching though, isn't it? So the pool aspect of things, it's more working on the fundamentals of the approach and the shot and everything like that you do in snooker. Whereas you'd know more about the snooker side of the game to encourage players to develop their game better in the snooker sense.
Maybe, yeah. It's more about just working on fixing people's techniques and stuff like that, really. Just cue actions and that. But well, I don't know, I feel really bad talking about myself in this regard. I've just lost that match from nowhere.
Do you charge a lot?
Too much, mate. It's too much. Whatever it is, it's too much.
You're selling yourself out here, mate. You're selling yourself. Well, unlucky, man. Enjoy.
Well, he deserves to win the game. I can't really argue with the result. Fair play. He played well. And I say he played well. He played well. Even in spite of the fact that he was struggling, he did really well to still hold it together. When I came back at him, he come back and kept it going. So that was a good win. So
fair play. Gracious in defeat, as always. And good luck in the knockout stages, because I'm pretty sure you're probably in those knockout stages.
In the bronze now.
Yeah, you got the winner only competition. Winner takes all. So there you go. ABBA song for you. Winner takes it all, didn't it?
No, it means I don't have to play any pool until after Christmas. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah, well, enjoy your Christmas. Take it easy, mate. See you soon. This has been Rocket Rackers TV. Simon Flaxman against Simon Ayers. Final result 15-10. And good evening, good night, good afternoon. And if I don't see you through the window, see you through the week, I'll see you through the window. See you later.
Thank you, Ryan. Yep, so that concludes our action for today. I'd just like to run around the houses quickly. Before we go, you have been watching Challenge 25, a group and cup tournament, where 8 players in a group of 4 groups get a chance to qualify for gold, silver and bronze cups. And there'll be an amazing finals day, of course, with lots more to come on YouTube. You've been watching Group C. Let's see if we can update
Thank you to everybody that's been watching. And give us some feedback on what you think we can improve and if you enjoyed the commentary.
Yep, there we go. There's Simon Flaxman now. He's on 16 points at the top of the group.
Oh, Aaron won't like that, will
No,
he?
Jonesy drops down a second.
That's it.
And they both got a game left to play there. And as you said, Simon Ayers drops into third. But there'll be a few players nipping at his heels as they get their matches
right.
in.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's been it was an interesting game, wasn't it?
Indeed it was.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right, thank you, Ryan.
Cheers, mate. See you later on.
And of course, here's the 4 groups. I'll just give that a refresh as well. Just give you a chance to look at that. All the action today has been brought to you live from Rocket Ronnie's Pool Hall in Southampton, where this Saturday coming, not only will we be bringing you the Money Match Day, Neil Turner's Money Match Day, live from Rocket Ronnie's from 11 a.m, but we will also be bringing you the Rocket Ronnie's Q Sports Academy, and that starts at 9 a.m. Simon Ayers, the unfortunate loser for this match, will be hosting that. He is a man of many talents, and you can't judge him on this one performance. He will put your 10 to 18-year-olds on the right course to become successful in this game. And our next stream is the Money Match Day morning session from 11 a.m. That's Ashley Jennings versus Neil Turner. That's a £3,000 pot there. And then the afternoon match from 3 p.m. is Sean Morris versus Jack Coop, and that will be for £10,000. So by far the biggest money match we would have ever streamed live. Very exciting stuff. You've been watching Rocket Rackers TV. We bring you live pool streams from Rocket Ronnies in Southampton. This is powered by the 8-Ball Arena platform. Please like and subscribe. Find us on social media and most importantly on YouTube. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if we don't see you during the week, we will see you on Saturday. Have a good week. Bye-bye.